Hello, hello. What is up, everybody? Good to see you all again. How are y'all doing on this fine Saturday? What's up, Nebo? What's up, Weenie Cram 11? Good to see you both. It's always good to be here. Always good. Apparently, I missed a lot of shit. Guy with two names. Guy with two names. What is up? It's not worth it just in the stream. Come on, guy. You can't be like that. You Agent 47. You in the streams, bro. You know that. But it's still good to see all of you. I gotta catch up on all the buffoonery I missed. Apparently, I missed a lot of shit. I missed a lot. And with good cause. Good cause, guys. You know, I missed a lot of shit. Because I have a very special guest with me today. And they're still with me. Would you like to say hello?
Hey everyone!
There you go. I have Icy here with me. That's why I haven't been streaming. You know, unlike Phil, I spend time with my loved one. You know, I spend time with my girlfriend, take time off of streaming, take time off of work, you know, spend some time with her. Not Phil. He's got to stream. He's got to get her to that DoorDash. But you know, I get it. It's all Phil has. We all know Cat is just a front. You know, I have a wife. You don't. You know, you're a basement dwelling idiot. You know, da 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 da. But Phil, you gotta spend time with your wife. You want her to feel appreciated, my man. And I don't think you appreciate your wife. It doesn't feel like it anyway. Phil's been drinking gin, a lot of gin. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but is it the good gin or the bad gin, Nebo?
Probably the bad gin.
Nebo?
Probably the bad gin. Let's see. Just gotta pull those Hogan's, brother. Exactly. brother. Let's you know,
it's an American pool.
We'll pop in the galley chat in case Guy with Two Names was to come in and try to assassinate. You know, it's understandable. But we're gonna see what the pig has been up to. You know, I got a lot to catch up with because I haven't streamed since
Before I came here.
Yeah, I want to say Tuesday.
I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Tuesday you streamed.
I
was driving, so I don't know.
I don't think I streamed Tuesday. No, I didn't stream Tuesday. So yeah, I haven't been streaming for a while now. So we're gonna catch up on all this buffoonery from the DSP, or AKA the King. I'm doing air quotes. I know you guys can't see me, but you know, he's the king. The king of hate is back, baby.
His Hogan pull arm is strong. Stop.
Exactly. Let's get into it. Of course, always brought to you by the one and only Snort Brunel. Snort.
The pig. What the heck?
He's done a lot of dumb shit. So now she gets to see this stuff live with the rest of us, and you know, what's up, Marin?
Hey, Marin.
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking when he did these dances.
The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life.
Phil drinks tequila. It goes down smooth like a 5-star pool. Firm.
He's got that Tanger.
1168 well spent on Hogan's WWE champions. What the fuck? You know what I could do with $1,100?
You know what I could do with $1,100?
Wouldn't be spending on no goddamn Hogan pools.
No.
Shit.
I definitely would not be spending that on Hogan.
So many people heard so many bad things about me over the years. Terrible things, right? And you watch the documentary, and you're like, wait a minute. So, Phil's not a groomer. Phil's not a pedophile. Phil's not, you know, he didn't run a charity that was fake and took everyone's money and never donated it. He has...
Actually, Phil, damn, we're stopping already. Phil, you are a groomer. I'm not gonna go completely off the cuff and say you're a pedophile, but you might be, considering Panda Ree's own family was calling you a pedophile, which to me says that you were talking to her when she was 17. You know, because nobody's just gonna call another human being a pedophile, you know, especially when it comes to family, unless they really think you are one and they know some shit the rest of the world doesn't know. So again, this is not a good look for you, Phil. I think these are things that maybe you should keep quiet on and not talk about them, because they're not that good of a look. Like, I get it. You're trying to say publicly none of this has ever come out, so I can say this, but it's still not a good look when a lot of people that don't like you are like, dude, there's a lot of questionable things when it comes to your ex-girlfriend. And then your ex lets it slip during decorating a Christmas tree that her family calls you a pedophile. Like, I don't know if she ever told you that, if you ever heard that, Phil, but maybe you should just stop talking.
Maybe
Fake
that word
this, yes,
is
it
like
doesn't- so-
deleted from excuse me, deleted from his vocabulary bank, so he doesn't hear it, so he can't recognize it. You know.
I mean, it could be. It very well could be. It's just one of them things. Like, my dude, if I were you, I just wouldn't say certain things. Like, he tries to get a W wherever he can get one, and he doesn't realize in fishing for that W, he's pulling back L's.
Of course.
If it wasn't her family, it was her coworkers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, Phil, this is not. You shouldn't be saying this. I get it. The only person that could ever tell us the age she was when you started talking to her is Panda. And she wants nothing to do with you. She wants nothing to do with the community. She doesn't want to air out your dirty laundry. Be thankful for that. Because that is one person, Phil, that could easily ruin your image. I mean, your image is already shit, but she could throw it more into the toilet and do a tell-all of her time and life with you from the time the very first messages started to the time they ended. Your big nose is broken, exactly.
What are his biggest egregiances? Back in the day, he had some bad jokes, right? Perhaps.
Had some bad jokes. Phil, Isaac Heimler, the last remaining Nazi, is not just a bad joke. Like, you realize this was a world event. You know, millions of Jews lost their lives to a madman. And you decide to make a joke on air how you work for that madman in space in the future. That's not just a bad joke, that's a poor fucking life decision right there. And you're lucky that people just didn't take you to task for that alone. I mean, you still have comedians apologizing for jokes they said in the 90s. The 90s.
Yeah, because were they trying to cancel Chris Rock over something?
Yes. He made a gay joke back in the 90s.
And then they also tried to do oh god,
Dave Chappelle got his
Kevin
own.
Hart?
Yeah, Kevin Hart, all of them. It's like, so Phil over here, oh, I made some bad jokes. It's like, yeah, be lucky nobody's really coming at you about it. Doesn't matter how much time has passed. And then my absolute favorite, Phil, that was lost to time, even though thanks to Doomer Ziggy Piggy, I was able to get it back. When you're playing Left 4 Dead 1 and you turn around, oh yeah, they tried to cancel Eddie Murphy
Eddie
multiple
Murphy.
times.
Eddie
Multiple
Murphy
times.
and oh, what's his name? And there's another one. Oh,
What's up, Marin? Yeah, oh yeah. I'm just saying that, like, Phil doesn't realize how lucky he is that nobody pays him any attention for the shit he said in the past.
because
Yeah, Steve Harvey, exactly.
Steve Harvey's another one.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle, they tried.
Dave Chappelle.
They tried to cancel him when he did the new special. They tried to cancel him again. Like,
They're trying to cancel. I mean, they tried.
oh
to
yeah,
cancel everyone.
yeah, Iglesias, they tried to cancel him.
They tried to cancel. I mean, let's go as recent as what's that dude? Matt Rife. They're trying to cancel him.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he's nothing, but you know, he's only popular because of the ladies, and it's like, no, that's the type of comedian he is.
Yeah, and this is what.
Jamie Foxx was
Oh
another
yeah,
one.
Jamie Foxx. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this idiot doesn't realize. He's like, I made some bad jokes. There are people being put through the ringer behind jokes that people laughed at.
Okay, you know, it's like, okay, let's stop talking about, you know, comedians. Let's start talking about real people.
Yeah.
Somebody made it. I'm not a fan of hers. Never was a fan of hers, really.
Mhm.
But let's look at Paula Dean.
Oh yeah, Paula Dean. Oh yeah.
That was 20 years before she
And-
became famous.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Oh, she said the hard R," and you know, she's this and she's that. She said the hard R, and look what happened to her.
Yeah. She lost all her deals.
She lost everything.
It was just funny because people are mad at Snoop Dogg because he still hangs out with her.
hmm
It's like, well, hey, he likes her.
They best buds. Leave them alone.
which, yeah, musicians, it's all across the board.
Yeah, he's
Like,
just lucky he's not big enough that people pay attention.
What was it? One of my friends who's part of the furry fandom sat there and told me one of the like big time artists over there drew a picture in, I forget the wording they used. It was what they say it was, because they were pissed about it too, and I was like, it's just fucking words to me, but whatever. Maybe somebody can clear it up. What was it? Oh yeah, they said America first. That's what the person put in the picture. And like the people were in outrage, and I was like, it's just fucking words, unless there's a deeper meaning I don't understand, but whatever. But that's what I'm saying, like, it happens across the board. And Phil's like, I made bad jokes. Yeah, people have been destroyed for less, but let's continue.
He didn't work well with his friends because they're disgruntled. Apparently, I guess they didn't get paid.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, I got you, Marin. No, I don't hear anything right now. Oh, nice.
Back in the day, right? Oh, he spent his money on mobile games but begged people for money, right? You know what I'm...
Yes, and that is a bad thing, Phil. That you were sitting there blowing large sums of cash into WWE champions while saying you needed money for groceries, a meal out with your wife, to get something repaired, to get something replaced, all while blowing money in champions. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you look at it in perspective, and it's kind of like...
And then let's not forget, which I'm so glad June the King pointed out in the documentary, and you know, detractors have too, was he sat there and did the GoFundMe to revive Project 7, and then changes it to just doing an intro, and then to flat out not doing it at all. These are things that people would look at you and just be like, do not deal with this man. He is a scammer. He thieves. He takes your money. He steals it. You won't get it back. False promises, things like, and like that's the thing. Like, he's sitting there like, oh well, it's just this. It's not that bad. Like, no, it's terrible.
In perspective, it's a 4-hour documentary, and it's about what? Not much interesting stuff. Honestly, that's what I've been telling people all along. I don't think I'm that interesting of a guy. People just hear that from my detractors, and they believe nonsense that's not true. If you listen to my detractors, I'm the most horrendous person on the planet. But then when you actually analyze the facts, it's like...
No, Phil, normal people don't excuse your behavior. Like, normal people do not excuse your behavior. The people that are excusing your behavior are cool with your behavior. There is a difference, Phil. Why do you think you can't get normal people with you? In fact, even June the King told you to your face you're a pathological liar and that you have no credibility. That's why nobody takes you at your word. People can see right through your lies. The only people that can't are people that are honestly brain damaged. I'll say it just like that. The majority of your chat is brain damaged.
Oh, not really at all, right? And the fact that now, you know, things are different, right? Like, today is not representative of that entire history that's covered in that documentary. It's kind of like, wow, it's 4 hours, it's great to hear his history, but now things are different, so what was the point? You know?
I love how he tries to downplay this, like, oh, well, he's not that anymore, so what's the point? No, you still are like that, Phil. You still beg for money. That hasn't changed. You just added on to the beg. You made a Throne account to get people to buy items for you, your wife, and your cat. That's not right. You make more than enough money, Phil, that you shouldn't be doing this. Who is putting this bug in your ear to sit there and buy you these items? To even put this up? Who's doing that, Phil? You made over 8 grand over this King streak. And you're telling me out of this 8 grand, you still have nothing? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the thought account. Yeah. The e-thought account. I think that was your name. It's exactly what it is.
I made money off of my friend because it was a monetized video. Because it was a monetized video,
yeah.
For some reason I'm the fucking devil because I made money on a dead friend.
It does, I feel like it does suck that the documentary ends early this year and
Yep,
didn't continue to see different things that
yeah.
happened over this year, including what just happened in the last month. Because that would have been the perfect way to end it. No, like that would have been the perfect ending. So we just talked about all this, but here we go. Look at this. Phil's changed. People are doing stuff with him. He's doing different content.
Quit
People
bouncing
like him.
around.
He's,
Look straight.
Fessing up. He's changing for the better. And that couldn't be. It
Nervous
literally couldn't
energy.
be in there because the
He keeps
negative
looking at himself in the
documentary was
camera. It's like it's
spearhead for
not
me to react
changing.
to it and have that change. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I wish it would do better. Because now when he's gonna be on, it'll have been about a week and a half since it's out.
bouncing
I mean, I
his
hope it
leg
gets a million
too.
views. I really do because he
I
put
bounce
so much
my
work
leg,
into
but
that.
it's
It's
he
the longest
doesn't
documentary
know
he's
how to
ever done.
stop.
Can you imagine the amount of
He
arduous
needs
work
like a
that went
fidget
into that
spinner or
thing to
something.
research it and everything? So,
Darkseid Phil's at it again. Look what he did. He monetized Etika's death, and then he made it all about himself for pop.
Which you did, Phil. Every time you do these so-called interviews, you always spin them back to yourself. So, Marin, tell me, Marin, what made you start playing Dragon Ball? What made you a fan of Dragon Ball Z? Well, you see, Marin, that was like me. I started out watching Dragon Ball Z with a friend of mine, and this kind of grew. And then I really liked Goku. And I like how he was just always kind to people, but he fuck you up if he needs. He's like, when do you let Marin speak? When do I get to hear Marin's story of how he got into Dragon Ball Z? Like, everybody knows my story. They don't know Marin's story. No, I'm using you as the example because you're right here. Is this the fact though that I ask you a question and then you answer or partially getting your answer out, and then I just go over you, and it's just all about me again. And that's not how an interview works. These are not coping sessions.
Hey, Will Sway.
Yeah. Hey, Will Sway, big ups, my man. You can't hear Discord. Wait, what? Oh, right. I know why you can't hear Discord. That's on me.
Failcast already. Damn.
There you go. Now they can hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm distracting you from starting your
Okay.
from pressing buttons. What the hell?
I'm pressing buttons.
Or is Phil
but I feel like
distracting
I
you?
should address it. It is
It might be that,
idiots have
that
gone crazy in
luscious,
the last 48
fucked
hours
up
in
beard of his. I
celebration
don't
of
know.
nothing. As you can see, guys, just so you know, after
Ice
my
out of
documentary
context.
now being out all week and me reacting to it, and then the Stuttering Craig interview ending the way that it ended, obviously no one's here to watch my content anymore.
No, I can't.
Oops, look at this. Almost 500 viewers and climbing.
Cool.
Almost 100 likes, and I didn't even say a word about
Cool,
likes
so
yet.
they have
We
fun
got
with
super
the
chats,
price.
we got memberships,
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
tips coming in. Oh, I guess that everything's changed for the worse, right?
No, Phil, you were the one sitting there saying that this documentary was going to ruin everything you have going for you. Nobody else said that. I said for months, the documentary's not going to do anything to you. Like, I knew it
I'm
wasn't going to
sorry,
do
yeah.
anything to you because you already have your dents. You have your dents. You have your wheelchairs. You have your DVDs. They're all there. They're locked and loaded, Phil. They are to the point that they are strapped in their chair. They're with devices in their eyes to keep them wide open with a TV in their face of you all the time. They're not going anywhere. Roman Sanchez, what is up, my man? Good to see you.
Wow, things are really falling apart at the seams around here, aren't they, guys? Do you see my point?
See, and this is the shit people need to call him out for. Like, Phil, you were the one saying that. You were the one saying that all your goodwill and all these tips and everything else is coming in is going to end when this documentary comes out. Yeah, were there detractors saying that they want this to end you or be the end of you? Yes, there were. There were. I'm not going to deny that. But there was, the majority was in there saying this ain't going to do shit to Phil. And guess what? It didn't.
These people create this bizarre alternate reality narrative around themselves. They really do.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense the things they say and do, but they believe it, and then they act like a victory. Where's the victory? Exactly. Where's the big V? Because remember.
All right, so here's the thing, Phil. Let me explain. Let me break it down for you, Phil. The big V. It's not about the documentary. Nobody cares about the documentary as far as that's concerned. We're not looking for a victory out of the documentary. The documentary is reaching hundreds of thousands of eyes and ears. And those hundreds of thousands of eyes and ears are seeing you for the person you are. And then you, what was it? I saw the clip last night. You sat there and said you had already planned to tell the truth about WWE champions when the documentary came out. So then what was the point in going on the Side Scrollers podcast and having that interview when you knew you weren't going to be honest then? And then you had the nerve to tell Craig Well, it's an answer. It's not the answer you wanted, but it's an answer. Like, I'm supposed to just accept your lie? I mean, that's... Hey, Justonic, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, the Kinos have heard him. Like, I saw someone posted it in Discord. Jade is threatening to leave DSP because all he's talking about is drama. And then another person is threatening to leave DSP because of the drama. So his actual fans are now threatening to leave because he's just doing drama instead of playing the fucking game, what his name suggests, DSP Gaming. Yeah, and he lied for 5 hours during that interview, and then he got the nerve to be mad at them for being mad at him. Good, having a good morning? That's what's up, man. That is what's up.
Remember, I'm at King Streak 37. You understand that? Every day, guys, that we hit this, we are just showing how dumb they are. And right now, they're really, really hoping that today's the end of the streak.
Really
and you know,
care.
So I love this right here. Let me at Icy. So here's the thing. Right now, Phil is talking about this King Streak, where he's hit it like 30 sometimes. So he basically got $150 every streak.
More right.
Oh, I know it was more, but I think by the time of this, but I'm just using because it's right here on the screen.
Yeah.
So he made over $8,000 total.
Okay.
And he's saying whenever he hits that number, we get pissed. That's not my money. I'm not giving him that money.
Why would I get pissed if you hit that money?
Exactly.
Because Philly boy, I'm not stupid enough to donate to you or tip you or anything because I know where it's going. If I want Hogan pulls, damn it, I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah. And he's like, oh,
Why
they're
I'm
just
gonna pay
upset.
for you to do it?
He's like, they're upset because I'm
mean-
making money. Like, okay, so the positivity is me giving you money. What? How the fuck does that work?
Right?
I don't know. No. I
Yeah,
mean-
felting the detractors. Like, are there detractors that get
mean-
pissed he makes money? Absolutely. There's always going to be. Even there's normal people that are pissed this dude makes money. But that doesn't change the fact you're still a scummy fucking person, dude. Like, that doesn't change anything. Like, you making money doesn't change who you are. All this did was show everyone what we see. That you do not care about your content. You're only here for the money. And you keep proving it. Keep in mind, narrative has changed. Remember when he said he wasn't doing... Yeah, exactly, guys. He wasn't doing it to make the haters mad. Now it's like, oh, they just get pissed now. It's like, okay, so at least pull up some tweets. Like, pull up some tweets. Pull up a video of somebody getting pissed that you made money so we can laugh at them too.
you know what? Like I said, if it is the end of the streak, I wouldn't be surprised because the drama's over. And we might not have as many people
Hey,
coming by to support
you
today
wa-
because I'm playing games again.
The
And you know what?
streak
If that's the
ended, you
case,
were
then so be
begging
it.
for
I had a
the
great
money
run.
back. What are you
37 was great.
talking about?
But every time that we've hit this,
Didn't you get
they're
it back or
shocked,
try to
they're
get it
appalled,
back?
They're freaking out. They're seething.
He's
They're
getting it back
crying.
again.
I like how you're laughing too.
Well,
Oh, look at
funny.
Skinny
That's about
Cat.
to
Oh,
go.
she
Now,
swelled up like a
The last
balloon.
48 hours, they have attacked me and my content. So let me to explain. So as you know,
Okay.
I reacted to my own documentary, and then there was the interview on Thursday, Thursday. Man, I can't even keep track of days anymore. And none of that went the way, obviously, like I thought it would. I thought that the interview would have been a lot different than it went, and it totally did not, go so well for Craig.
No, it didn't go so well for you because you kept trying to move the goalposts, and the only thing you keep throwing at this man was you didn't check your email. 23 hours passed, Phil. 23 hours, and you're yelling at him because he didn't check his email. It didn't go good for you, Phil, because it showed the type of... His own viewers were sitting there saying, Phil, nobody checks emails like that. Why are you hounding on him about an email? Like, that was your own chat. The Kino Casino
I
Dens and the
get it.
LARPers were the only ones sitting there being on your side when it came to that. But your actual genuine fans were not on your side with that. Like, that was a bad look, and they kept voicing that, Phil, this is a bad look for you.
And at
That's
the end,
what I
I
don't-
basically said,
that's
that's
what I
the
don't
end of it.
get
I ended the
myself.
call
Like,
insulting
not
him because he had
everybody
already
checks their
insulted
email
me.
like
He's
it's
the one
like,
who removed his
you
master in the interview,
I
certainly
barely
not
check
me.
my own email.
Dude, I don't check my
can go
email for like
months
weeks at a time.
I
like,
can
my
go for
email-
months without checking my email.
Like, my email is like, hey, you're full. You need to delete shit. And it's like, oh, right, shit. That's how little I care about my
Yeah.
email. So
Dang,
Phil's sitting
I
here
can
trying to
go
make
months.
this like the only thing that, oh, this is my one up on Craig, and then, oh, Craig told me to go fuck myself. He's unhinged. Hey,
So
Lewis,
how is everybody? What up,
So, Lewis.
Mike?
doing
what
all right.
Like,
It's like, dude,
Like-
that's not. That's
Making
not a good
tacos.
look for you. Like that's not a victory
No.
for you, Phil. Like that
No,
made you
it
look
isn't a good
pathetic.
look for
And
him.
everyone said that. Like other people saying you were pathetic. Anybody who watched that interview said you were pathetic. Like Phil,
So
like stop
know,
it, Phil.
And you know, we
so,
talked about
I
it. We had that
finished the
decompression
game
session
was
about it after,
in
and
Star
some people
Wars
don't like the way I
Outlaws,
ended
where
it.
one of the
Fair
missions
enough.
wasn't
If you didn't, that's your
Yeah.
prerogative,
pushing,
right?
so I
To say
had
if you
to
like something or not,
restart the
right? I
whole
get it.
game
Um,
from a new game.
but for the most
Yeah, that I had already heard about that. That people had to restart their games. Like people were 20 hours into Star Wars Outlaws, and then the update that came out, they had to restart because it broke their game.
part,
That's
I
it's,
was
it's
in the
done.
middle
It's
of
in
a
everyone's
mission
rear view.
it
And quite
broke,
frankly, most
and I
people
had
are
to
happy that I'm
restart
just not
the
going to do
whole
anything with
thing
that guy,
again.
right?
Yeah,
But
I
my
knew about
average
that
they
like
do
2
what
weeks
they
ago,
always
and I was like, people are gonna be
They have
pissed about
now.
that, and they were.
Turned that
As they
into
should
that's
be.
the end of
Yeah.
Phil's comeback. It's over.
Yeah.
Because when he
That's
did
funny
that,
stuff.
he showed how
I'm not
unprofessional he
surprised.
is. No one's ever going to want to work with Phil. No one's going to watch Phil's content. Yada yada.
No,
yada.
they
Case
do
in
not
point, they
professional.
came to the channel, and every video about Craig, they mass downvoted.
Lol.
Phil, that wasn't just detractors. That was your own fans and Craig's fans. Like, do you think everyone that watches you is a detractor? Phil,
Yeah.
like normal people actually watch your shit too. Like it's gonna pop up and they're gonna see it because it's something similar. And then they're gonna take a peek and it's either gonna get upvoted or downvoted. Like people can do that. That's not all detractors. People might have downvoted it because they didn't like how you acted, Phil. They didn't like what you were saying. Again, this is all on you.
And it's funny because if you look at the like to dislike ratio, I got exactly the same amount of likes on those videos like I've been getting for the last month, which is huge. You know, I'm getting tons of likes now on my content and everything. They came and mass downvoted it into droves, like hundreds, and it's like, I never get that even that many likes and dislikes on the videos to begin with. So you literally just told your audiences, come over here and downvote Phil's content.
No, Phil. See, again, Phil, this is how... Fuck it. It's Saturday. Phil, this is how retarded you are.
Yeah. I agree. It is Saturday. Don't let him get
Phil,
you angry on a Saturday.
You act like Craig doesn't have fans. Their show has 3,000 viewers consecutively every time they stream. You struggle to hold 500 viewers a stream. So
I think the max he gets is through the bedcast, and then after he ends the bedcast, he drops up to 400 ish maybe.
yeah, like it depends on the game. Like Wukong, it got to the point he was only getting like 3 to 200 people watching him, and that was just simply because people got tired of him bitching. Like that's all that was. Is people got tired of the man bitching constantly about the game, and that's
Wukong's
all he
fun.
did was bitch, 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 bitch. And then he gets mad when people are like, "Oh, you know, nobody's watching, nobody's tipping, nobody's doing this and that." It's like, yeah, Phil, they're not because it's just a bitch fest. Nobody wants to stick around for a bitch fest.
Right? That's what they
No,
did.
nobody.
And then they
does
started
wanna stick
quoting it and
around
tweeting,
for
putting it
a
all over the
bit,
internet. You
but-
see, this is
and
the
he's
truth.
the
This is the
king
end for Phil.
bitch.
This is the truth. And it has nothing. It's what are you talking about? Like we were.
Am I right or am I wrong?
But what they've all done is
Oh,
they
no, you're
almost
right.
put the end of the show to show me shutting it down, as opposed to actually showing the entire interview where it was Craig who was very unprofessional with me, refused to apologize for the
He has
Well,
nothing
I
to
am-
apologize
I enjoy
for.
the game.
heinous things
I'm
he had done to
actually
me,
glad he
and
dropped it,
basically told me to
because
go
I
fuck myself
Yeah.
out of nowhere,
paid
even though I
money
was being
for
completely
my
cordial with the
copy.
man.
No,
I
Phil,
didn't
you
go
attacked the
to
man's
Ralph-
character. You
No,
attacked the man's
hey.
character, so he had every right to tell you go fuck yourself. Just as I
And
would
I
tell you to
think
go
the
fuck
thing-
yourself. Hold on. Craig
Oh,
was very
go right ahead.
professional until you decided to do that, Phil, because you think you're Billy Badass, and you're like, whoa, whoa. Phil, you told the side scrollers 4 different times to go fuck themselves. You sat there and said you hope
More
their
than that.
channel goes down the toilet because nobody fucking watches them and they're not relevant. But you feel all surprised Pikachu face when Craig told you to your face to go fuck yourself. And he said respectably go fuck yourself, Phil. I'm like, no, Phil, just go fuck yourself straight up. Like, if that's how you feel, go fuck yourself. And this is why, Phil, you cannot talk to normal people, because normal people see through your bullshit, because that's all you want to spout. You want Craig to apologize for reading super chats and laughing at you and not believing you. And as Craig
was
kept
making
pointing
money.
out in your face, you fucking lied. So their anger was founded, Phil. You fucking lied. And that's all Craig needed to keep saying. Craig didn't have to say anything else. He didn't have to read the emails. He didn't have to be like, dude, you lied. At the end of the day, long and short of it, you lied. You lied to us for 5 hours. And you wanted us to be on your side. I can't be on your side if you're just going to lie to me for 5 hours. If you told one lie through that whole interview, fine, whatever. Hey, you know what? He lied about this one thing, whatever, let it go. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger. But you lied for 5 straight fucking hours, dude. And you yourself kept saying you wanted this to be the definitive be-all interview that anyone could come back to and be like, oh yeah, that, you know, Phil said his thing right here and there. And you said that for days after the interview. You guys, the interview is out. Go watch it. Those are my answers. They haven't changed. And then fast forward 2 years later, yeah, that was me. That was my account. So then they have every right to be mad because you fucking lied, and who knew years later you would prove it.
Like, Ice, like, the whole thing with the champion, I don't care that he wasted that much money. I really don't. It's just the way he got the money. He was begging for that money non-stop. And by that point is, Dave, you were saying you needed money for food, for bills, insert whatever thing here. And in reality, that all that money was going to a mobile game that was not even worth it.
Exactly. But this is the thing. Like, Phil is like, oh, you know, you should just accept my lie. No, nobody has to just accept a lie. Like, there is no point in anyone's life they have to just accept a lie. You lie, you lie. And guess what? This is why people aren't dealing with you. Like, people are going to go back and watch that interview with Side Scrollers to see what the fuck you're talking about. And they're not going to see that in the Side Scrollers. And then they're going to watch June the King's documentary. And they're like, oh, well, he lied here, 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 he lied here. You're the reason people don't want to do business with you, Phil. Then I heard that Maximilian actually responded to Phil's tweet saying that he doesn't like the company he keeps and he's not going to do business with him. Now, I don't know how true that is. Like, I don't know how true that is. But I said then that people would, Maximilian's own fan base would tell him it's not a good idea to do anything with this man.
No, it isn't. And
yeah,
I agree completely.
Yeah, and what happened? He's not doing business with him.
He decides to do that. So, I mean, it's in black and white, night and day. But again, they live in an alternate reality where they spin everything to be their own narrative. That's what they've done for 10 years. So now, that's the end. That's the downfall of Phil. That's it. He's not going to get any more views, no more support. Yep. Let's go downvote his content. Let's talk about how negative this is all over the internet. Okay?
Perhaps that was Craig's fan base coming over the mass downvote because they didn't like the interview. They didn't like what you did. You know, Craig is a very trustworthy person. You are not. Oh, shut up, Nebo. I want to play it so bad.
So that's what they've been doing.
I want to get
for
Space
24
Marine
hours
too.
straight, they did it. I'm not kidding. I was on my day off.
Keep playing that today.
I keep going back and checking
Oh
stuff out.
boy.
And I'm just like, wow, this is ridiculous how they're behaving.
I'm not
The
sure.
king of
I
hate.
didn't listen
It's not
to- I
reality,
didn't
but this
check
is what they
his
think because they're just
schedule.
nuts. They've always
Yeah.
been
Do I
this
care
cultish
about
mentality
his
of groupthink,
schedule?
circle jerking each other around
You know what
with
I
these kind of
actually
toxic
did?
things
I
about.
actually
So
watched
not
the
only did they
Ultimate
mass come to the
Edition of
videos,
Outlast.
downvote the videos,
And
of course, let
Nice.
negative comments all over the
I've been
videos.
going
They're all
around
over
the
Twitter
page.
doing it and stuff. I totally ignored the Twitter shit. I don't
You
care
know
about
what I
that. They
mean?
can do whatever they want.
Wait, how did you ignore it, Phil? If you're sitting here talking about it right now, they were doing it all up and down Twitter, but I ignored the Twitter shit. You know, I don't give a fuck about that. How would you know about it then? You're sitting there telling us about it. You're sitting there telling us that this was happening on Twitter. The only way you would know that is if you looked at it.
You're right. He would.
If you didn't,
And
you wouldn't know. Like, if somebody's talking about me on Twitter, good or bad, I have no clue. Phil, you're sitting there saying 100% without a doubt, this is what's being said on Twitter right now. Then pull it up. Pull up the tweets you're seeing. Show us what's being said about you. Because last I checked, it was people shitting on you, making fun of you, and pointing out that you're just a fucking liar. That's what I've been reading.
Let's be honest, there probably all the tweets are there, but it's not
Not to the degree
a
he's
lot of
saying.
them.
Like,
No,
what was
like,
it?
I can
Adam.
finally see now. So
Adam said
pretty
something on
interesting.
Twitter, and I actually responded to it, and I was just like, "This is why nobody needs to go in business with this man, because this is the type of person he is." And I was like, "Why do you think everyone with Project 7 left him?" If he wasn't this bad guy, his old friends in Project 7 and Respect the Pack wouldn't have left, but they did.
No,
Yeah, 'cause,
you're right. I agree with you.
For once on
Here,
Beat
fuck.
Devil's Advocate, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna defend them, but most likely there are tweets like that, but they're very minimal, not a lot of them.
Yeah, they're very minimal.
Right? So then last night, as I was about
Like,
to
they
go
don't
to
even
sleep,
get
I was pooped,
amplified.
because yesterday was a very tiring day for me. As my day off, basically my wife and I tried to compact a bunch of things into the day again, and it didn't work out very well. Like, for example,
See, and this is the thing right here. In the words of GTG, this fucking mental midget here makes his own schedule. But he's like, oh, well, we only have this one day off. I have to compact everything, and then this one day, and it doesn't work out. Like, this motherfucker's talking about first world fucking problems. This dude makes his own goddamn schedule. Phil, you are a contractor. You're a private contractor on YouTube. You set everything. You set when you're going to stream. You set when you're going to release videos. You set all this shit. But no, you got to appease this arbitrary schedule that you make up. My fans appreciate that I'm here every day. They appreciate that I do what I do every day. No, nobody gives a fuck about that, Phil. Nobody.
I don't.
Like, not a single, even your fans honestly do not care that you're here streaming every single day. You choose to do this, and then you get on here and you bitch that, oh, I didn't have enough time to spend with my wife. We had too much to do. Blah, blah, blah. I see. Didn't I take time off to spend with you when you came down?
Yes, you did.
Exactly, but he can't make time with the woman that lives with him. He's married to make time for her.
Nope.
That's because he
He
doesn't love
doesn't.
her.
Yeah, he doesn't love
He
her.
doesn't love her.
Told you, they're fucking roommates.
Yeah, it's a marriage of convenience.
Mhm.
it was so
Alright,
hot
so let
outside.
me
We were
just
originally gonna go
see.
out and have a fun day, and we didn't. Like, we didn't even go out because it was too hot. It was 95 degrees here.
We didn't go out because it was
Dave,
too hot. It was 95. You have a fucking car with AC.
Wait, he didn't go out because it was 95 degrees?
Yeah, it was too hot. It was 95. Man, I've been out in 100-degree weather.
Come to South Louisiana,
I-
please, and tell me that.
I live in New York,
It's too
and
hot.
it's gotten hot.
Look,
Come to
we've
the
been
South, Dave.
we've been
Or, yeah, go to
105 here.
Mexico.
And you know what? Like, this is back in my old Mustang that didn't have AC.
Yeah,
I just had the
still is.
windows down.
Yeah.
Like, you do what you do. I'm still gonna get my shit done. And then on top of this,
it's
we're
78.
living in a world. Okay, we're living in a world where shit gets delivered to your house all the time now. You need groceries, have them delivered. You need cat food, have it delivered. You want alcohol, have it delivered. You want to buy a nice steak from a steakhouse, have it delivered. You want your hair cut? Hell, have it delivered.
So
Yeah, there are
New
some
York
hairdressers
hot-
that will
the
come out
hottest
to the
day in
house.
New York
Yeah.
was July 1936, 106 degrees.
I'm not surprised. But this dude's like, oh, it was just so hot. We couldn't do it. It wasn't a fun day. Who the fuck talks like that?
And what do you consider fun?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
who talks like that? It's like, hey, you know what? It'll be like, hey, Icy, you want to go out and eat?
Sure.
Yeah, just hop in the car and fucking go.
Yeah.
Oh, I got bills to pay. Okay, let me pay them online real quick. Oh, this one I actually have to show up to the place to pay it. All right, let me go there. Hey, while we're going to get something to eat, we're going to head over there and pay the bill and then go to eat.
Okay.
Like this dude makes it like no one else has anything to do in the world but him.
You're right.
And you're not gonna go out and have fun. You're just gonna be
Thinks
sweating
it's
bullets.
all
But I still had
about
to.
him.
You're not going to go out and
Yeah.
have fun. You're just going to be sweating bullets.
Wait. Okay.
Dave.
So if you're gonna go out and not do something because oh my god you're gonna sweat bullets, are you trying to tell us that your car's AC is broken?
Did
I
he
mean, it
break
could
his
be.
car's
Is that gonna be
AC?
the next big bag from you, Phil? Man, guys,
Yeah,
my
I
AC
think
in my
that is
car went
gonna be
out.
the next big
I don't
big.
know what to do.
Or
I can't
need a
pay
brand
bill.
new car 'cause the whole
I
car is
can't- I
breaking
can't.
down on me.
Cat's gonna melt.
I think
I
he
mean,
doesn't
you know,
change the oil on that car.
I'm gonna float, but she's gonna melt.
Like,
So
like,
Like
how,
what the fuck, dude?
How much you think he changes the oil in that car, or has he not changed the oil since he got it?
oh, I don't know.
Am I right or am I wrong for?
I really don't know.
mentioning the
I don't know
oil?
what he does with that car. I was
was
flexing
right
on
to
us
mention
with the
oil,
barber.
right?
I mean, he probably takes it and gets it done.
I was right to mention the oil, though, right? Or no?
I mean, it busted his old car, so we could assume he doesn't. Actually, Phil doesn't do car maintenance at all.
To go do errands and
Yeah.
stuff. And I did. When I
You're
came
right.
home, I was so tuckered out, and we did some house.
I
I was
agree with
tuckered
you
out from running
completely.
errands.
Wait, who says tuckered out?
This motherfucker just said he was tuckered out from running errands.
In a car.
Tuckered out from running errands.
In a car.
The fuck were you doing, Phil? A triathlon? Okay.
What?
And a lamp
Were
that
you
we have that
pushing
hangs
the
above
car?
our dining room table
Wait,
broke.
wait, wait.
And like, you're not gonna go out and have fun. You're just gonna be sweating
tuckered
bullets. But I
out.
still had
Were
to go
you
do
pushing
errands
the
and
car?
stuff. And I did. When I came home, I was so tuckered out. And we did some house cleaning. And a lamp that we have that hangs above our dining room table broke and almost crashed.
Wait, a lamp that was hanging over our dining room table broke and almost fell.
Onto the table.
Of course, I have no evidence
What
of
were
any
you
of
doing
it.
with the
I can't
with
prove
the
any of
lamp
it.
over the
So I had to
table?
disassemble the lamp so that it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And now
You
it looks like we have to
disassembled
get
the
a
lamp so it
lamp,
doesn't
which is
do
fine.
that?
It's not a big deal. The ceiling lamp had been there for over a decade. I'm sure it was there when I moved in.
Oh
We're
my
thinking about getting, like, a
god.
new,
He done fucked it up.
fan for the dining room to circulate air down there. That would be nice. We're gonna look into getting a,
Right?
something like
right,
that.
guy? What's your name?
But anyway, so all
Oh
this
my
happened. A very
God.
stressful, tiring day.
He was
so at the
detoxing
end of
while
the
running
day,
errands.
Phil, I work. Just like everyone else in this chat and on the call, we work 8 hours a day.
Yep.
Sometimes 9,
Me,
sometimes
I
10.
technically work 4 hours.
Yeah.
I work 10 to 12.
Yeah.
I work
I know
8
people
to
that work
12.
14.
I work 8 to 12.
I'll work 8 hours or 12 or 10, and I'll get off
No,
work.
I meant my hours are 8
Yeah.
to 12, which are 4 hours.
Yeah. When his ice opening his throne account to send them Gundam models. I want all the Gundams. But
He
Look,
wants all the
Ice,
perfect grade
So-
Gundams. How many perfect grades are there?
that I know they have one for every suit, but I think you have old master grades and new master grades, so there's no telling. But Phil,
Ice,
I'll
Just
get off
listen real
work.
quick.
I'll get off work and I have errands to run. I run those errands when I get off work. And then I go home.
So there's
Shoot.
Just remember to
he's
buy
already
all
on
the
shit.
chibi stuff because he loves chibi.
Fuck you.
so there's
I'm just saying.
1/6
Yeah.
scale perfect strike Gundam. So there's a PG perfect strike Gundam Exia.
I'm
the
sitting down. I'm actually now reading messages. I'm getting messages all day about how the week went, how the react went, people thought about the interview. People are DMing me back about possible future
Mega-
collaboration.
You'll be there counting all day, Lewis. There's too many. There's only like a handful that don't have a master grade. What were you gonna say, man?
No, I'm talking perfect grade.
Oh, yeah.
I would talk
Like,
perfect grade models. 1/60 scale.
Like some of us.
There aren't that many 1/60 scale kits.
There are times that one sec. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go right ahead, dude. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, sorry, had me with for a quick second.
Mm.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like there are times that I get off my 14-hour shift or something and end up picking up work. I barely slept 3 hours, 4 hours, and I still do my damn errands. I get home, it's a boot, I shower, and I passed out. You don't see me complaining. There comes
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
days like
for me,
that.
I don't
After work, I
complain
still have to
much
work out,
either.
do errands, cook, get ready for the next day. They call it grind for a reason. Exactly, Nebo.
Yeah.
Like I'll get off work. My routine normally is get off work. If I have errands to run, stop by the store, grab some food, grab some drinks, get some gas for the car. Go if I have an appointment, go to the appointment. If I have a bill to pay that I have to show up to the office for, go to the office, pay that bill. Maybe grab like some McDonald's or something because I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
Come back, put all the food away. And then if I'm gonna like take a shower and then stream if I'm gonna stream. Like it's not
Yeah,
an everyday
you're right.
thing. Like maybe one time a month you have to do it in that order.
I also, it's called being an adult. You gotta work stuff as that comes up.
Yeah. But
He's
Phil
right.
Phil can't figure that out.
Operations and stuff. And basically, I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, wasn't it like 2-3 weeks ago
By the
when originally
so
it was Kino Casino that had reached out to Mr. Medicare
What I need
on
for
Twitter
the
and said,
ability,
hey, you know,
and
you
then
should,
come
Phil
back
says
and
he's
buy
willing
that
to talk with you in an
fucking
interview or whatever. Would you be up to it? And he responded and basically said, you know, it's nice that these guys are trying to do a Make-A-Wish effort for me, but, you know, I'm really not feeling
It's not a make. Oh, he's talking about Medicare. Oh no, it's not a make a wish for Medicare. Just Medicare wanted to interview you, and Phil, this isn't gonna go the way you think it is. Like, if Medicare interviews you, let's say Medicare's fucking ribs heal, his foot heals, and shit like that, and he's healthy enough, you know, because as he calls himself, the Cancer Man. If Cancer Man is healthy enough to do an interview with you, he's going to rip you a new asshole because that is Medicare. He doesn't give a fuck who he talks to.
But DSP is a part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, so he's helping to make a wish for Medicare to come true. He thinks it's gonna be this positive thing. Look what I'm doing. I'm helping out a dying man to interview me. I'm so good. I'm so awesome.
Also,
It's the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Icy, don't forget, Medicare did offer an interview a couple years ago.
Yes, he did. Look, he's only doing this to impress the Kino guys. All this shit Phil is doing is to impress someone else, not to impress his audience, not to better his content, not to better his brand. To impress,
for himself.
to impress a fat guy who likes to show his asshole on Twitter, shove a flag up his ass, and another guy who's a cokehead. Make it make sense.
Did you hear who's going after the piggy now?
Yeah, the gun, which that's gonna be a small one.
The Ralpha male.
Yep. Yeah, roasting someone on the way out. Exactly. Fucking Medicare's gonna be lying in his casket, still talking Phil.
I'm good because of my cancer, so I'm gonna try to recover and we'll get back on my feet and then we'll figure it out, right? And that was several weeks ago, like at least 2-3 weeks ago, right? Maybe even longer because I don't even.
Oh man, Nebo, that'd be so fucked up. That's not just like, just take me now. Imagine you were a kid with cancer and your dying wishes to meet PewDiePie, but instead DSP shows up. Just kill me. Just yank the plug. Let it in.
Yeah, kill me now. I don't want to meet the pig roach. I'd rather meet.
Just yank it now. Let me go.
I don't even remember the time frame. So it's like I'm about to go to sleep and I'm like, so I realize I should, you know, do it myself. It's one thing to have someone speak on your behalf. It's another thing actually doing it yourself. Because then it shows now that I've reacted to my whole documentary, right, and all that shit's behind me. I feel like that would be an amazing positive thing to sit down with a guy who's been very critical of me over the years and just have a nice conversation. And I know he's probably going to talk shit about me, and I get it, you know, to the extent I think I deserve it for you know, the things that I've done. But I feel like that's something that should happen, and it doesn't even matter where. It could be here, it could be on his end, it could be on a third-party neutral show like Kino Casino. It doesn't matter where it happens. I don't care. It's not about me like monetizing it or anything like that. I just feel like it's the right thing to do. Like people are telling me, dude, this would be the ultimate positive thing you should do.
What the fuck am I doing with my life? This is horrible.
And I want to point out, he's not doing what his actual fan base wants him to do. He's doing what two trolls want him to do. Fuck my fans. These two guys are where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm a horrible
You're right.
person.
You should do it. Like, you should man up and do it. And I'm like, all right, I want to do it. So I actually tweeted out to him directly last night, right before I went to sleep. And I said, basically the way I said it, I guess people have taken offense, or did they? Because you can't tell anymore. Like I said, my detractors have been all over me for the last 2 days, trying to shit on me. Everything I say is wrong, right? So the original tweet was worded in a way that I was like, I said, basically, I think it would be a grave mistake if I didn't do this. If I didn't reach out to him and say, hey, let's do this. Let's have the conversation that everyone seems to want us to have. And I think that we should do it before it's too late.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'll do it in whatever format you want. I said, I've learned how to use Discord myself. And then basically I posted it, and immediately people said, he doesn't use Discord, he uses other things. So I clarified, I re-quoted it or whatever, and I was like, well, I'll use whatever then. I don't care. That's not what it's about. The point is, I'm open and willing to do it, and I wanted to say it myself or whatever.
Alright, let's see here. Moshi Moshi Bone. On the formally extend an olive branch. For it is I, the King DSP. I want you in my court. This last month has been crazy. I've had numerous beheadings and numerous treasure coffers dropped at my feet. And I feel I'd be making a grave error if I didn't have a conversation with you before it's too late. You know, before I decide to go off with ye head. I hope you're feeling better. and I learned how to use Discord. Let's do it. I am in a jovial mood right now. Okay, now.
He hasn't even mastered Discord yet, because he had problems with
Oh, he's always gonna have
June
problems.
the
Now,
King.
here's the thing. The tweet before it's too late, meaning he wants to talk to you before you die. I get it. Is the wording bad? Sure. But honestly, who gives a fuck? This is Medicare we're talking about. This isn't like some normal person that's dying of cancer and the family's crying and what. This is Medicare. Medicare jokes on himself about cancer and dying all the time. Phil could have left this up. Nobody would have gave a fuck. Okay.
That's terrible. That's such a terrible thing.
So I go to sleep, and I wake up this morning and I check, and immediately 5 zillion negative responses, right? How dare you say that? How could you? Because I said grave error, and I said before it's too late. Okay?
I will.
Now, here's the thing. We know Phil. Phil is just a shitty person. But I don't see nothing out of the ordinary with this tweet.
These people, again, they're so unhinged. So now anything I say
Button real quick.
is
Medicare jokes about that himself. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know people are going to make a big deal. Like, people are going to make a big deal about anything he does. I get that. I'm not dumb. But Phil could have responded with, hey, I've watched some of Medicare's content. The dude jokes about his cancer all the time. I see nothing wrong with this. So, to score some brownie points, Phil goes out of his way to change the tweet. God damn, Phil, you're pathetic.
incredibly offensive and I'm in the wrong, right? No matter how I say it.
He is
or did
very
it.
pathetic.
So first off,
I agree with you.
in the original response that Medicare had given to the Kino Casino guys back, what was it, about a month ago on Twitter, he literally made the joke, so they're reaching out like it's a Make-A-Wish thing, right? You know? And obviously, he's joking like that, right? So do you think, even if I said it in an offensive manner, he's going to take offense? No, he's not. I don't think he's that kind of guy, at least from everyone's told me. Obviously, that's not what the intention was with the tweet. I wasn't saying it like over.
Well, then why did you change the tweet? You could have just left it alone. Like, this is the thing. Like, right here. This is what I'm talking about, DSP. You could have just left the shit like it was. If people told you how Medicare is and how he talks and how he jokes, you could have left the tweet up and you can be like, you know, if Medicare has a problem with it, Medicare can tell me and then I'll change it. That's all you had to say. You just shut everyone up right there. But no, because a bunch of people who don't like you said it and you want to still be the star of the show, you try to change it so nobody can say you said anything negative. You already said it. Just fucking leave it, dude.
For emphasizing anything. Maybe you could argue,
I agree
all right,
with you
that was
completely
a
on
bad
that
choice of
one.
words, okay? You're right. And then I said, all right, well, I'm just going to delete the tweet and I'm going to rephrase it so that it sounds better because obviously that wasn't my intention or anything. You know,
Coward.
Thank you for point. See, right there, proving my point. You could have just fucking left it. Nobody would honestly care at the end of the day. If you know people that are going to talk shit about you already don't like you, then why are you going out of your way to change yourself, to change the shit you say for them to like you? They already don't like you. So fuck them, Phil. You always say fuck them, but here you are trying to appease the people that don't like you. Again.
Cowardly bitch.
listen, I'm a dummy. All right, I'm a total
Viking,
dummy. And
what is up, my
I'm dense,
man?
and I say things in ways that people can sometimes find offensive. I don't
What
mean
up,
to
Viking?
most of the time. Like that, I literally didn't mean anything offensive whatsoever, right? At all. The way I see it is, you know, I do wanna have this conversation while it's still possible, and I want to do it while people care. You know, while he cares, I care, and the public thinks that something good will come out of it, right? Who knows? I already told you guys. I know that success is fleeting. You know what I'm saying? I know that things don't last. So it's very possible that, hey, within a couple of weeks, nobody cares again about Darkside Phil. I'm just back to where I was. And if that's the case, I'm not going to be upset at all. I was happy with who I was before this big increase of popularity happened. But people want this now because they know that it's pertinent.
Phil, we've been wanting this for years.
What
Not
is
as
he bitching
pertinent.
about now?
Not that it's pertinent, not that it's something new. People want Medicare to interview you for years, Phil. Nothing new.
See what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about. I had nothing to do with him or his health or anything like that. But I'm saying, like, but that's what I mean. It's kind of like the same thing that happened with the stupid joke that's taken out of context. When I'm playing that game and I'm talking about, this child being like kidnapped by this heinous guy in town who basically runs all the crime in the town, and he's gonna be sold to the slave trade and stuff. And people are like, well, that's a racial joke. It's not.
It is, Phil. It is a racial joke. See, here's the thing with this, Phil. Phil, I'm gonna throw you a bone, all right? This is Aisha Moto throwing you a bone. To you, the joke could have just been a simple joke, a harmless slave trade joke. Let's take you at your word. Let's walk the dark descent with me, guys. Walk the ship. So, Phil just was saying that, hey, it was just a harmless joke. Okay. Let's assume that that's the case. It's just a harmless joke. And other people take it as a racist thing because the little girl in question is black. Let's assume for a second Phil didn't see color. Okay. But see, here's where the problem comes in. Here's the problem. At that point in the game, when you made the joke, you didn't know the cop was crooked. That's the thing, Phil. You didn't know, we didn't know. Nobody knew the cop was crooked. He seemed like a upstanding police officer or sheriff. It wasn't until later in the game that you find out this dude was into the crime world, that he was a big time player in the crime world. So you making that joke, and now you're being disingenuous by saying the cop was dirty and all that. Yes, he was dirty. He was a dirty cop. But the problem, Phil, is that the timing of making the joke and the time of finding out this is a dirty cop are not one and the same. It'd be different if you played the game, or if you watch someone play the game and then you started playing the game and you're like, yeah, guys, I already know about this cop. And then you make the joke and it's kind of like, oh, well, Phil already said he watched someone play this game. He already knows about this cop. Then you could honestly get away with that. You're like, hey, he had insight. He had insight of what was already going on. He knew the story. He knew about this cop, the cop's past, what this cop is involved with, and all that, yada, 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 yada. But that wasn't the case. You didn't know he was a dirty cop at this time. The audience didn't know he was a dirty cop at this time. So you made the joke about at that time, an innocent officer, an upstanding officer of the law, and a white officer, and you're making a joke about the slave trade of the white officer and the black little girl. Now I could just say you weren't using your fucking brain. Okay. But the problem with it, Phil, is what kind of takes that out is black lady walking. Look out, it's a black woman coming. Ah. Boom. Takes them both out. Steals the black pack and runs away. Oh, he's a black guy. Of course he'd be strapped. So you've constantly made racial jokes like that that destroys your narrative that you didn't see that was a little black girl. And you don't want to come face to face with that because it will paint you as a racist, and it does paint you as a racist. And if you want to be a racist, Phil, be a racist. Just be ready to accept whatever comes your way with being a racist. That's it. Just be you, Phil. But then again, do you really know how to be you anymore? Because you've ripped from so many other people trying to make your own monster to be you, and it's not working because people are like, he got that from Angry Video Game Nerd. He got that from PewDiePie. He got that from Kino Casino. He got that from Maximilian Dude. He got that from Justin Wong. He got that from this TV show. He got that from Jim Carrey. He got that from this person. He got that from that person. You see, so you have ripped and pulled and teared from so many other sources that no one knows who Phil or DSP Gaming actually is. You don't know who DSP Gaming is. So therein lies a problem. Like, we'll even go as far back as the Hello Jew. You sat there and said, Howard Stern can make these jokes. Why can't I? So you're trying to rip off another person. Again, solidifying you don't have an identity. The only thing we know about you that is locked down is you're a beggar. That's it. It's the only thing we know.
It's not a racial joke at all. You could argue it's a bad joke, it's a stupid joke, and I'm a dummy for making the joke, but it's not a racial joke.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
I mean, again, Phil, I've already broke down why it is and why it is.
It's the
Shut
same
up,
thing. You're
Memo.
literally doing exactly the same thing again here. Is let's analyze his tweet, find ways we could spin it so that it looks like he's a heinous villain, and then just keep talking about it. And they did. Like, I was asleep, and I wake up this morning, and everyone's, you heinous piece of shit.
Phil, the internet doesn't sleep. So what do you mean, oh, they're still talking about it after I went to sleep? It doesn't stop, Phil. The internet doesn't stop because your stupid ass goes to bed. The internet keeps running. The internet is, as they said, was it in a movie? I think it was a movie. The internet is a super highway. Highways are never empty unless there's a pandemic and the country is shut down, or the world is shut down. So no vehicles besides those who are authorized. Other than that, there's always vehicles on the highway. The internet is the same. There's always going to be people on the internet. People are always going to be on Twitter. People are always going to be on Discord. People are always going to be posting videos. People are always going to be playing video games. This never ends unless we have the great internet shutdown, where the internet is just down for an undisclosed amount of time. Oh man, could you imagine how fucked everybody will be?
How dare you make that tweet? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was trying to be nice.
Okay, if you're trying to be nice, then why are you worried about it? Why are you putting this much stock into it? See, Phil, this is what you don't understand. It doesn't matter then. If you were being nice and kind and all that, then this truly doesn't matter.
Oh my god, he's drinking toxic toilet juice.
So anyway, I will say this. Not that Medicare will hear this or anything, but I apologize if that was, if it was harmful. And if it was anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was anything bad towards you, Jim, I didn't mean it at all. I was trying to be nice and just say man to man from me. The offer is there in whatever format. However, this is
Look, quit with the whole man-to-man shit, Phil, because you're not a man. You're not a man at all. How many times have people reached out to you as a man to man-to-man talk to you, and you've turned around and shot it down?
This is not, again, not about me monetizing anything. This is about me saying I've been told it's the right thing to do, so I should just do it. And I want to let you know I'm sincere about it. I'm totally down for it. It doesn't matter what chat format we do or what is it, what video service we use, if it's on your end or my end broadcast.
Exactly.
Some
He
people
doesn't give
even
a
say,
fuck about your apology.
if we do it,
And
why
that's the
don't I
thing
do
I'm
it in a
saying,
venue
Viking.
that's-
Like, people know who Medicare is. Like, when I say Medicare, when I say they know who Medicare is, they know who his persona online. Jim doesn't give a fuck about those tweets. He doesn't. As I said, this is a man that makes fun of his own cancer, who makes jokes about his own death. Do you think he gives a fuck DSP said a grave error and
They didn't have an.
but, like, god damn it, Phil.
that basically like Jim can benefit, on his side, like make some money. I'm okay with that. 1,000,000% I'm okay with that. Really, I don't care. I'm fine with that. I want to do the right thing here. Okay, so there you go. So anyway, so this morning I deleted the tweet. All right, and then I reposted it for clarity. So what do the detractors do? They respond with the original tweet, like they're responding with a screen grab of the original tweet. So I deleted the tweet because they said the tweet was offensive. because I was an idiot. So I delete it, admit I'm an idiot, and I post a better tweet, and then they just put it back. Like, why did you do that? You said you wanted me to remove it because it was offensive, so I did.
Nobody said remove the tweet, Phil. That wasn't what anyone said. People just said you were fucked up for your wording of how you put your tweet. You decided to take it down and reword it. Nobody told you to reword the tweet. You decided that.
And now you posted it up again anyway. So who's the hypocrite here, right? it's just
If you don't have any kind of decency or self-respect for yourself, if you just make yourself a living embarrassment, then the internet will see you as an embarrassment. When you put the clown makeup on, it doesn't wash off. See?
this is just the point I'm making. It doesn't matter what I do at all. Anything that I
Exactly,
do
Viking.
is
It
wrong
shows he's a
in
pussy.
their eyes. And that's why I don't know why.
Again, Phil. Okay, Phil. You know your detractors do not like you. There is nothing you can say on this fucking planet, this blue ball that we live on, that you can say that will make all detractors go, you know what? Phil is right. We're gonna let it go. Why are we trying to appease the people that do not like me? Those are the people you just say, fuck it, I don't care what they have to say. The tweet's out there. If somebody has an issue with it that's not a detractor, they can come talk to me. Like, if Medicare has a problem with the tweet, Medicare can come talk to me or tweet me back. That's it. You decided to switch out your words and change up the whole thing because your naysayers do not like you. And you're going back, deleting tweets, trying to reword tweets to make it sound better because, oh my god, my detractors didn't like what I had to say. Okay, and? There's people that don't like what I have to say, Phil. You think I give a fuck? No. You just keep it pushing. Look, beg for your money, get your $150, pull your Hogans, drink your gin, don't fuck your fat wife, because you don't, and go on about your business.
Why people even bother listening to them or caring about what they say or do, because they just move the goalpost anyway. If the original tweet was perfectly worded to never be offensive to anyone, they would still say it's bad. They would say I'm clout chasing, despite the fact this is something that I've told.
Because you are clout chasing. You were thinking that you do this interview. And you brought another one? Nice. Which one did you get? You're sitting here thinking if you do this interview with Medicare, that you're going to get this influx of people. And you're not. You're not going to get an influx of people because Medicare's viewers are not DSP viewers. And they're not going to give a fuck about you. They're going to laugh at you. Like, that's how they are, Phil. So you trying to chase them. What's up, Yusuke Urameshi? Good to see you, man. Big ups. Yeah, he lives for the trolls and detractors like GTC. Exactly, Yusuke. Exactly.
Told is the right thing to do, and that it needs to be done in a time frame that makes sense with urgency. Like, I've been told that it should be done with urgency. This may not be something that can wait.
Ooh,
all right?
that's what's
So
up,
I'm like,
Viking.
okay,
Let me
then
know.
let's do it, and let me admit to it, because it wasn't me saying this last time. It was somebody else speaking on my behalf. Let me actually do it for myself
I didn't
this
see you
time.
come in.
So
Hey,
you know,
Viking,
I've
how
just
you
been through the
doing?
ringer, but I'm changing.
Yes,
I
I'm
wanna do
joined
this,
by
and I think it is the
Icy.
right
She
thing
is
to do.
here
But no, I'm back. I'm
In
back.
the
right?
flesh?
on the Dark
You
Descent.
think I'm the villain?
Yeah.
Go
He finally
fuck
let me out of
yourself.
prison.
There's still this back here. And it's
Okay.
still in the back of my neck.
Okay, we'll go to the next one.
Save the pig.
We saw the intro already.
Ladies and gentlemen, Philomania is real. Because
This one,
Philomania,
Lily made a
has
Philomania
arrived,
t-shirt.
ladies
Are you
and
fucking
gents.
serious?
that is correct. The shirt finally showed up. I ordered it like a week ago. And it's here.
Philomania.
So when I play WWE Champions, I'm going to be
Wow.
wearing the Philomania t-shirt. How cool is that? We'll pull for some...
Okay, only because I know marketing and stuff. Question, Phil. Is that font trademarked?
It might be.
Considering how familiar it is it a trademarked font? Because I know, for instance, if people on Etsy
So what
use the
does he
Disney
want?
font, Disney will come after them and make them pull down those products.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
Well,
shit.
They will send you a cease and desist order because that Disney font is trademarked.
What
So,
is
Phil,
trademark? If
Is
you're-
that font on that shirt trademarked? Did you check before you made it?
Oh, what? The Philomania shirt?
Yeah, that could be a Hulkamania trademark, and if it is, ooh, he better hope the lawyers don't find it.
Some Hogans
Alright.
together this Tuesday night.
I think
And Philomania
someone might
will
have
run
sent it
wild,
to
brother.
Hulk and
All right.
go,
Now,
like,
also,
Floyd.
I did order a bandana. It did not
Still.
go well.
That would be bad.
That makes me
Very
cringe.
bad.
You want to see this bandana? It's
He
really
does not
bad.
have the money
This is what
to
they
go
sent
up
me.
against the
It's weird because it's all
Hogan's
online based, you know,
lawyers.
on like on your phone. when I
Yeah,
was
he
doing it.
won't. He'll lose that
This
horribly.
was so easy to do. It took like 2 clicks, and I had a shirt ready to go, and it was perfect. The bandana just didn't seem
I'm
to want to
just
work
walking
right.
my
So
dog.
eventually, I got it in cart and everything.
2
This is what they
clicks.
sent
So
me.
you
ready
didn't
for
even
this?
have someone design. Oh my god.
So you didn't even have legal go through it.
I think he copied that design illegally.
How exactly would I wear this
It's
bandana on my
bleeding
head?
off on the edges.
So you can
oh
see
my
it?
god, that's bad design, Phil.
Right? Like, I don't know how I would do that.
Hmm.
It's funny looking, but
So,
it wasn't
what
supposed to
are
be
your
like
plans
this.
for
You know, it's
you
supposed to be like a
and Ike? Where
headband you
you
can
guys
wear,
gonna
or not a
go
headband, but like
today?
a actual,
No, not sure.
you know, thing you can wear on your head like Hulk Hogan. You can't do that with this. The way that they printed it, it's completely stupid.
Like
So,
Hulk Hogan.
The
So
only thing I
yeah.
can think of
Mhm.
is
He
like,
just copied
if I
it.
roll
He
it up
copied the font.
somewhat, like,
That's what I'm saying. If WWE finds out
Like
and
that.
that he did that,
and then if I roll it up
they
like
could
this,
definitely send him a cease and desist. And if he doesn't do it, they'll sue him. They give you a chance to take it
Then
down and
I
not
can,
sell
like,
anything with that
try to
font.
figure out a way to put it on my head like this, but then you
he's
can't see it.
gonna
See what I
get
mean?
sued.
It's way too
Phil,
big. They
and
effed
he
it up.
can-
It wasn't supposed
No.
to be like that.
Yep.
They basically
Trapped
Like
in
Phil, you
Seattle.
shrink it.
this. Even if I tied it now
Oh,
or
yeah, the
secured it,
design
it
is
looks
horrible.
stupid as shit. This is not what it's supposed to look like,
in
right?
Seattle this weekend.
It's pretty dumb.
I don't know.
Back then on USA
I don't know
Network,
what I could do with this.
they were
at all.
in Seattle.
Besides, like, some people are like hang it in the
Oh.
background. I mean, I guess I could try to like hang it back there somehow. Hold on. Let's see.
So tell me you're a wrestling fan without telling me you're a wrestling fan.
Philomania, brother.
Yeah.
But even then, it doesn't look good. It really, it still doesn't
Have a
look
great
good,
day, man.
right? Here you go. So I could put that up
Nobody
behind me
so-
when we do WWE streams, right? WWE Champion streams. We could put it up there. I don't want it up there all the time.
So,
People will be like, "What the hell? Is
I'm
it? Why is it up there all the
it's
time?"
only
Right?
a
It's kind
matter
of
of
it kind
time
of
until
spoils
he
the
gets
joke.
something in the
right?
mail. Like,
If you
I'm
don't
being
have
sued by
any
WWE,
kind of decency
guys.
or
I need you to
self-respect
help me
for
raise
yourself,
money
if
for
you
a
just
lawyer.
make yourself a living embarrassment, then
That would
the
be
internet
hilarious.
will see you as an embarrassment. When you put the clown makeup
WWE
on, it doesn't
had the
wash
money
off.
to get the best
See?
lawyer.
So basically, this is my Throne account that I made last night in like 5 minutes. And I
There's
set it up very
Throne.
basically. All right. And I think the way it works is we can talk about stuff like on my streams
all he
that
has
would
on his
improve
throne are
my
cats,
setup.
cats,
And it could be anything. Like, for example, I
That
mean,
is
these are
true.
suggested things that you can get.
for Jasper.
It's as
not
small as,
his
like, look, a
wife.
mug, right? Or it's as expensive as an insanely $440 gaming chair, which I would never ask for because there's absolutely no way that that chair is worth $440. That chair is probably worth $50. And they charge $440 for it because it's an
What's
insane
the
ripoff,
deal?
okay?
Hey,
But
Fandel.
it's
Yep,
all
he can
kinds
shove
of
it up his
limited
ass,
things that you can
exactly.
use for your streams that
So
perhaps would
he
improve my
actually
streaming
didn't
experience, right?
Hey,
And they have other things too,
for
cookies. I wouldn't want
Star
food or
Wars,
anything like that.
he
But,
only
you know, we
did
could
the
talk about, hey,
Ubisoft
what would be a cool thing for my
Hey,
background
Mandel,
maybe
how
in
you
one
doing?
month if someone wanted to
How
donate
you
something.
doing, IC?
You know, what would be a good
So
improvement to
wait,
the stuff
why
that
do
I'm
you
doing?
need 2 stream
And
decks?
I mean, just again, gift
You don't.
store. It gives you some examples of things you can get. Look, gift
But he's
cards
got
for
3 of
places.
them. He
I
got
wonder if it
one
has
set
like
up for
digital
him,
gift
one
cards,
set up for his
for,
cat,
like,
and one set up for his wife.
like PlayStation Network or Steam or something.
Wait,
Does it,
Jasper
I'm curious if it has like
streams?
Steam.
No,
No,
but
that's
he
like,
wants
this is all
them to
the
buy
gift
his
cards
cat
they have?
stuff.
Oh, well, that's not many.
Wow.
Yes, happy
Yeah.
Saturday indeed.
I don't think I would even use any of these.
See?
It's
I'm
nice in
different.
New York.
I've only
It's
told you guys
70
about this for
something
11
degrees.
years.
What
But
is
some
it
people
in
still
here?
can't get it between their
I don't know.
ears into their brains that I'm different.
Be some new lighting. That could be
New
key
lighting.
Because right now I'm just using a ring light, but maybe I can
Wow.
improve my lighting
There's-
setup and
There's no
have
point in doing
better
lighting
lighting in the
Yeah,
room.
there's no
That
point
could
in
be-
lighting
that
when
could be
your-
a possibility,
When your
something
room
to
light is
think,
always
right?
on.
See,
So
but
for
anyway,
him, it's gonna be.
and I think what it is, you can order these. I think some of these come like right off of Amazon,
Ah.
actually. But others you can
Listen
buy
to
from
Warhammer
other companies,
videos?
and they
Hell
basically,
yeah.
The way it works is you buy it,
Mm.
and then it goes right to the person.
So what?
Oh, pet
so what
stuff.
you-
They have pet stuff. Look,
Like here we go, pet stuff. So I'm
you
gonna
get
cat
stuff for
now.
Jasper Kitty. If someone wants to get some stuff
So
for Jasper
I-
Kitty, A toy, yeah,
Did
look, like
you
a
help
toy set or
Mikey
something.
get
Like
the
that's
red
nice,
chocobo
right? I want to get
in
something for Jasper
14?
Kitty, get him some new toys, and then I'll call
Not
him
yet.
here
Yeah, I
one
missed
day,
that.
show him the new toys, play with them.
Wait,
It
Any
might still
pet
be
that I
going
get
on
would
to get the
never
red
be allowed
chocobo.
in
I'll
my
have to look and
office
see.
ever. Unless
You
I'm
help
highly
me.
supervised. So the cat comes in for 5 minutes.
I got so many
be on
chocobos. I got like
stream or
3
whatever.
chocobos already on
Okay, you
14.
guys can see the cat on
He
stream and it
has
hangs
the
out.
red one.
Then it's get the fuck
No,
out.
I don't have the red one. I have to
'Cause
look and see if the event's still
babysit
going
a
on to get
cat
it.
while I'm trying
Which
to play a
one?
game
The red
or record
chocobo.
a stream,
Which
you
event?
know.
Well, I don't
Like
know.
that, you
Something
know,
going on.
that's-
You can get a red
that's-
chocobo right now.
Reasonable, I feel.
No, I'm like,
You know, I'm not like,
do
hey,
you
well, anyone
want
buy
the
me a
red
$4,000
chocobo?
PC? No, that's.
Oh,
you know,
you
we're
mean do
not
we
talking about
want
little
one as
things
a
here and
mount?
there.
I mean,
I really
we
wish
already
they
got
had,
3
like, gift cards
chocobos.
for
You
gaming
can
stuff, but it
change your
doesn't seem to
chocobo's
have
color, so you can
A
make it
Steam
red.
Deck, well, I certainly don't need the Steam Deck
That's
anymore
right,
now that I have a gaming
Chocobo.
PC.
As an OEM and not
Oh,
as something
wait
that
a
I
minute.
changed. If
Here's
it
something
blows
that
up-
we talked
blows
about.
itself up.
Over the
Exactly.
summer. The possibility of me having chill Lego nights,
with the
where I would
I want
build
to
a
be
Lego
riding in the
set,
field. Don't see
right?
somebody I don't
Well,
like.
how about
Just
that?
ride up to them and blow up my truck.
Could be that
Could
could
meteor
definitely
them on
be
the
something
chocobo.
interesting.
Yep.
And I could be here like Grand
Unless
Cappy
it does
Phil.
that,
I'll put on my reading glasses so
Exactly.
I can actually see
And
things up
here,
close.
very
just
stupid
like
for
this.
doing this. He's opening
Alright.
himself up to be reported on. Exactly.
And I could do Legos. I can't see
Yeah, he
anything
wants
right now
them
with
to
this
buy
on.
him
I can
Legos.
literally only see things this close to my face when I wear these.
Why?
I can't see anything in front of me. I'm in a big blur right now. I feel like I'm underwater.
Jesus
oh,
Christ, Phil.
oh my god! But that would help. Oh, my
Greedy.
God. So for the Legos, right?
Greed is massively strong here.
That'd be cool. So, but anyway, I mean, there's a ton of stuff on here that obviously I wouldn't be interested in, but I bet that there would be some good stuff on here too. All right.
Some good
so I'm
stuff
just
on
saying. Now,
here.
here's the thing. I think the way it works is
The later
Open your
maybe
wallets
edition
and give
the
me
party
all
and
of your
enable
money.
manually, but
you,
no
you set up a
bravery.
wish list. See, like wish list.
A wish
And so what
list.
I would have to do is go through this list to find things that would be good for my setup.
Phil likes to get dildos up his butt.
Like for
Phil
example, I
likes
would
to
not be
dildos
adding the
up his
Great
butt.
North
Wow.
$3,000
That's
PC.
not
Quite frankly, that looks almost exactly like mine right
Why do
now.
you need
Only
a
it's a,
new
it's a
computer,
standard
Phil?
case, and my case is actually cooler than that.
Because he's
want that?
greedy.
So I wouldn't be looking
For
at that.
streaming
You know,
purposes
now one
only.
thing that we did discuss.
Yeah, he's claiming it was a
okay,
new computer
was
to
that
set up to do for streaming.
My
wants
plan
a
was that I was going to
two-computer
migrate
setup.
from my 10-year-old streaming and
I
capture
get
PC to my
that,
wife's
but
PC, which is
his
2017 model.
computer,
It's a Windows
uh,
10.
You don't
It's definitely
need
better than
another
mine,
top of the
but
line
it's also
computer
not, like,
for if it's
modern,
just streaming.
outdated. Maybe
I could find like a low to mid-range PC on here
and
that's not
put it into the
insanely
PC.
expensive. And
Like if I can
someone
get,
wanted to
like
help
all I
out
need
the
to do is
streams
get the
that
hard
way,
drive worked out on my
I get a
Alienware,
better
my old
PC,
Alienware
and
I've
that way
had
I'm
since
not going
2014,
from
and I use that as a
2014
streaming
to a
PC.
2017 PC, right?
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking of doing. For now,
Greed is
I
a very
have a
powerful
webcam
thing, my
stream,
friends.
with the
You gotta be very
stream with
careful
a laptop,
because
and
then
then just
they're dancing the line
play
between
connected to my
meaningful
PC
content
so
that
they
you
get
can
to the
trust
PC.
and
So
someone
that
who's
way I
always
don't
just
have to
out to
worry
make a
about
buck.
the
And then why are you supporting it?
resources the game
You
is going
know,
to take
I
up
hate to
when
say
I'm
it,
with
it's just
the
sad
game.
when you see someone go down that path. And a lot of people have done that over the years.
But anyway, I'm just throwing this out there. This was suggested to me by a few people. So my question to
Actually,
you
take
guys
it back.
is,
Screw it,
what do
Dibs.
you
Go
think?
ahead, spend all your money
Right?
in this
what
douchebag.
kind of stuff do
Exactly.
you think would make sense on here?
You're
I
right.
think what we should do is
He
talk
wants all
about
the money.
improvements to the streams and stuff, and try to figure that out and go from there. And by the way, it's at DarksidePhil is my page on there, but I don't think you can send me anything. I have it set
Come on,
up
Benito.
that I have to make a wish list for you to
Had to
send me
make a
stuff.
wish list.
So I guess we'd have to look at that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want the Peepo mug, but maybe there's
So
a
he
cool mug
wants
or
a
something. I don't
dual
know,
PC
right?
streamer
Oh,
setup.
woe is me. I need
Yeah.
money.
But I mean,
because
he's already doing that now, right now, though. That's the thing. He's
From Beaver
already doing it.
Bother. He's just throne is used for
Yeah, but he
e-girls.
did that old one that's gonna
Okay,
give out
this
on
is
him
sus.
soon, and
What does
he
he mean
wants
is
someone
sus?
to buy him another new
It's a
one
website
instead
for
of
content
taking the
creators.
white.
Yeah.
It's literally what it is.
But you know
Just
what?
because a bunch of
You know what? As
e-girls
fucked
use
up as it
because
sounds
of
coming from me,
stupid,
if they're gonna be that stupid to provide all
what do you
this for you,
call
despite what you
them?
make, fuck it, do it. Do it. Fucking take
Yeah.
their money. If
Shout out
they're
to
gonna be
Only Iced
dumb to keep
Coffee.
giving it to you,
Buy them shit
Despite
constantly.
knowing
That's not
what
what I
you
would
make.
use it for.
go for it.
That's literally that
You
was
only
the
got yourself to
intention
blame
issue.
at that point.
It's like we talk about things that could literally
like,
help
their
my
money, not mine.
business.
Exactly.
And, you know,
These
These
see
do the
what
e-girl at
stuff
heart.
costs or whatever and go from there, right? Whoa, holy crap. I
A
just
whale.
received an incredibly generous $100 tip from
Dollar
Captain
tip.
Psycho. Wow.
$100
Whoa.
tip from Captain Psycho.
Wowza, whale.
He's the only person that makes this
giant
donating
whale.
thing like this big ass
That's cool
deal.
as a giant whale. Thank you, Captain Psycho, for
Oh my God,
supporting
Phil, please
the
stop.
content.
Please stop, Phil. What the fuck, Phil?
Thank you. We got through everything. So we actually was a really complete week, right? We went
It
cover
is
to
a
cover.
champion
All right,
sign.
so
Yep.
if that person again would like to resubmit that clip again next week, I would watch more of it. I found that highly
Resubmit that
entertaining.
clip again next
And
week.
I thank you all. You were a great
Wow.
audience, great stuff
I
today.
didn't even want.
And next week we
Give
do
it
it same time, same
you want
place. All right, everyone? Immediately as I
Oh,
sat
yeah,
down on the
that's
couch, I
definitely-
opened up my phone.
Is that
All
right
right,
or is
and I
that
just
wrong?
went
Not
right
Paige,
to
but it-
WWE Champion.
This
my
is, whole thing
favorite
is fucked up.
pastime. And immediately I took all the support that you guys
Yeah,
gave
he's
me
not
on
a
that
clown.
stream last night, and I just went on a pull frenzy. It was pull
He
after
is a
pull
clown.
after pull, and I just boom, Hogan,
I'm actually
Hogan,
walking my
Hogan,
dog.
oh, Macho Man, Hogan,
Oh, wait.
Hogan, Andre the
Outside.
Giant,
I'm not like the
Hogan,
pig
Hogan.
complaining.
There's still this back
Hold
here.
outside for a little bit.
And it's
Hold
still
on.
in the back of my
of my
neck, the
head,
back of my
my
head, the
mind.
back of my mind, and it's always telling
Tell me,
me.
which is now
It's
true. It's
WWE.
WWE time. It's all true. All right, so I'm just going through these pretty quick
This is how to play the game.
because Icy and I do have things we're gonna do today.
Oh my god, but if it's 95 degrees, we're gonna be
Oscar, you think the begging is
I
incessant?
know,
Tell me,
right?
Maybe you
excuse
should
me, we're
contribute,
gonna be
and
talking-
I would shut up about it.
It's not
But
gonna
you know,
work.
instead you're just
Oh
gonna
my
sit
God,
there
what
and
are
whine
we
like a
gonna
little
do?
bitch. So I'm gonna make fun of you on the
I
stream.
know you're gonna do you.
All right, ready? Let's continue.
Dude.
Phil, listen. Your behavior is toxic
That's
and
Toxic.
incredibly generous.
When did I pick up Lego Star Wars?
$80 tip.
$80
Oh, $88 tip.
from
Okay.
NDO 103. Is it a whale?
Talking the other morning. Oh
It is a
man.
whale because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It
I
looks
mean,
like corn.
Fandale,
He's got
I
a
would
big
say
old
that. Give me
eyeball.
money, but also buy me
Good
things.
start.
But then,
Next week we'll
then
pick
again,
it up where we left off
you
here.
know, depending on the
And,
type of woman or girl
Continue
you
on
are,
with the Jill
girl
Sandwich,
specifically.
Barry Burton antics.
You
Like
know,
I said,
that's a
what we'll
thing.
do is during these streams,
But Phil,
I could, if you want, we
I
could just
wouldn't
keep
give
doing
you the
beret
paper I
and
wipe
the
my
Barry
dog's
Burton
butt
vest.
with.
That way, it's like the
Mhm.
Resident Evil outfit when we hit our goals for these streams. All right, I'm down for that. Tribute.
Didn't he lose his
Tributes
streak?
to the king. Please
Yeah.
bring them. Listen.
I know he
I'm
lost
just
it for
gonna tell you
Wu
guys
Kong,
right
but didn't he
now.
lose it? Didn't
All
he
right,
end up
once
losing
more
it
support
again?
starts coming in. There's no way I can pull any Hogans tonight.
I noticed
How did he
definitely
lost
a
that
dip in
one?
the viewership and momentum on the channel, and that's bound to happen. Number one, the drama's over. I've already
The
reacted
drama's over.
to my
No,
documentary.
you're a
That's
constant
done,
drama fan,
right?
Phil.
I've already confronted Keemstar and Stuttering Craig.
Phil, your
That's
life
done.
is drama.
So moving forward, there's going to be a heck of a lot of gameplay,
You are drama.
and there's going to be nice interviews moving forward. No drama. It's going to be good.
They think
positive
you
stuff on the
won
channel,
by
because that's what
playing
I'm
WWE.
interested in, okay? So if you're
Yo.
here for that ride, welcome. And there will be some drama stuff. Like I
It's
said,
not
today
a
we're going to talk
win.
about
It's
LTG.
not
So every
a
once in a
win.
while you're going to have it. And don't worry
But how
if
much
my
money
detractors
you
act
got-
up
he spent-
and
that's
become
not a
complete
win.
idiots. Yes, I will bring them up. But
I mean, if they want to think it's a win, fuck
even
it, let
with
them.
the viewership and engagement waning a little
So
bit,
how many people in that
the
chat
support
actually give
continues,
him money?
and this is
then?
outstanding.
Yeah.
Like I said, your support on these streams has helped me so much.
Like, how
First
many
things
of
first,
them
I
give
think this
Phil
month
money?
I'm
They
definitely
definitely sound
going to
like
do something
donators.
about some of these appliances and things that have been
Yeah,
breaking in my
they're
house.
thinking that's a win
I sat
for
around
him.
for 2 years
They
with
must
no
donate.
dishwasher. It's just sitting there broken, right? I sat around
Dishwasher
now, had
that's
no,
broken.
no light in my
God
dining room because
damn.
it broke. It fell off
Well,
the ceiling.
apparently now
No-
his AC in his
no
car.
So,
light.
you know, there's all these things
No
I'm thinking
light
about
in the
doing that I can
dining
do
room
with
because
this
it
extra
broke. Yo, your
funds that I
house,
have
you
because you guys
are
supported me so
indeed
much in the
living in
last month.
squalor.
And if it keeps up, like if we keep the
But-
streak going for an extended
Right.
If
period of
it's
time, if it
95
changes
degrees
things
and he's
long
riding
term,
around in his
right?
car and it's hot.
Like I was talking about maybe instead
Yeah.
We're
of
about to find.
migrating
We're
over
about
to
to
my
get
wife's
the
PC,
bag.
buying
My car's AC
a
is
good
out.
PC
Can
for
y'all
streaming
fix it
and
for
capturing,
me?
and exclusively that's all it will be for. So now I'll be working off a 2 brand new PC system. How awesome would that be, right?
No,
Give me
Dave.
your money.
That
Let's
wouldn't be
face
awesome
it,
because
is
you don't
a
need
money
a 2
factory.
PC setup.
Please give me your monies.
Yeah,
He
it's
blocked
useful,
me on
but
fucking
you don't
Twitter,
need it.
so I can't interact with him at all. Okay? So,
Hmm.
I tweeted this. All right, so here it is. He's going to respond to that tweet.
Let's see. I'm taking a look at his setup, and I see in his background he has the hexagon felt panels. So he has the dollar store version of my setup. That's what that is. That's the really cheap one that you can.
Bill, it doesn't matter if his setup is cheaper than yours, it still does the same job. See, you're one of those people keeping up with the Joneses, where you think because you bought the best stuff on the market, that is the best for everything. No, you're buying a brand. Whatever company you bought that from, you're paying for the brand name. But it does the
Elgato,
exact same job as the low grades.
can get. Like, you could buy a ton of those for like 20, 30
I think
bucks.
you gotta know God
And it's just like
Ice
little sticky
first
tape
of
you put on the
all.
wall. So
I'm
it's
talking about
basically like the
wall.
far, far inferior
Oh, okay.
version of what I have behind me. But he's going to say to me
Yeah,
that my
I
setup is
think it's
bad,
all
and
God.
my setup's
Correct me if I'm
terrible,
wrong.
and his is really, really good, right?
Yeah, but see, here's the difference too. Here's the difference too, Phil. LTG's back behind him is simple. It's simplistic. So people looking at him, they're looking at what he's playing. Where you got all this bright lights and shit flashing behind you, different colors going on, these paintings and shit that don't match you at fucking all. Because you don't play these old games, but you keep putting them in behind you. I'm a retro game. No, you're not.
No, what I said yesterday.
It's noise.
No, yeah, we were watching one of the streams with him and
It was he was the June the King.
the June the King
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and they're talking, and I turn around to Ice, and I'm like, what is that shit behind him? Because, and then we watched Jacksepticeye, and I
Yep.
was like, this is how you do it. Jack has a whole bunch of stuff behind him, but it's all blurred.
Mm-hmm.
So the focus is on Jack, not the background. Phil, you need if you're going to do all this shit, blur your background. You
Yeah.
need to fix your camera's focus, because people are going to pay attention to what's going on behind you, especially that dumbass LED screen. You know, I mean, the only relevant picture on there is Jasper, but other than that, it's noise. People are going to pay attention to that. They're not going to pay attention to what you're playing. They're not going to pay attention to what you're listening to. Markiplier, his plaque, he has nothing but acoustic phone behind him.
Yeah, because it's a whole acoustic foam office.
Yeah. So I
That's
mean,
what I see.
you want people to pay attention to you, simplify your background or blur it out, and give them something relevant and simple to relevant to watch. Not you just bitching about now it's 95 degrees and I can't go outside because I'm gonna shrink because I'm a fucking old man.
And I see. So also add to your point a little bit. I don't really think Dave even likes Jasper.
Sorry, soapbox again.
No, he does. No, Jasper is just a prop piece, same as his wife. They're just prop pieces. You don't give a fuck about them.
Okay, whatever you say, bro.
What is this? If
Controllers
low tier
mean
guy
more
were to
than
climb
his
out of his castle to be on level 1 podcast and have a respectful, normal conversation with me, it would break the internet. Just like if you played me in Street Fighter 6 last year during EVO weekend, as I proposed. See reason? I just want to make the match of the millennium happen. What's wrong with that? He would make 5K easy from his viewers, and that's what he asked me to pay for his time. Run my 5 bands up
The
front.
match of the millennium.
No one will ever
Yep.
pay you 5 bands for anything because you're not worth it. You understand?
Can't we
They'll
make an
pay me
easy
$50,000 to be on a podcast.
Mhm.
They won't pay you anything
Phil, no.
because you're not worth
You
it.
would probably
have to
make
earn
an easy
You have to
5K
actually
off
put in
of
the content
LTG.
and the work first, and then you'll be
Let's get
rewarded.
it. Let's,
So if you
let's
show up
not
on the
get it
show, if you
twisted.
play me in Street Fighter, you're gonna earn 5,000 easy from
You're
your
clout
viewers,
chasing LTG.
but you have to do the work first.
Milk and honey, I like to say.
You don't just get rewarded for nothing. You're not God's gift to humanity.
Phil, you ask people to give you money for doing nothing, so you want to get rewarded for doing. I love how you can see this in other people, but you don't see it in yourself.
The
You
double
think,
standard.
you think because you don't see them physically donating to LTG that he's not making money. When you yourself said he has 3,000 subs, so he's getting paid, Phil. See, not everyone is like you, where they're just these greedy fucklords, where they just want you to tip them all goddamn day. Some people are just content with getting super chats, bits, and memberships. That's it, and they're happy.
No one's gonna be opening their fucking wallets to toss money at you. You're delusional with the way you're acting here.
And then I'll think about it. There is no what I'll
Dave,
make. Just give me the
this
money.
could be,
So he wants
I hate it
5,000
for
and
you,
he'll think
Dave.
about it. On what universe do you exist?
This is
Dude,
a Paul
You're sitting in an
Clinic out of
office with a $30 background, but you tell me that my shit looks bad, right? You're worse than me at Street Fighter.
How, Phil? How is low tier god worse than you at Street Fighter?
It's because he didn't want to fight he didn't want to fight Dave, dude.
Yeah. Why they give that?
Yeah.
Why they give that ninja clout? Fuck that guy. Who is this guy? Some guy who said LTG had beef with RDC World, whoever the fuck that is. This dude's just weird.
Oh, the anime YouTuber.
Oh,
Well, like, what are you talking about? No one's gonna pay you 5
No,
bands for
Arcee
anything.
World.
If you
Oh,
went to
no,
the bank
that's,
and you tried to rob the bank, they wouldn't give
comedy
you 5
one.
bands.
They
They'd
do,
probably give you like 1 band because they'd be like, nah, that's LTG. He only gets the
Parodies
one.
in a way.
Like, there's no way this is happening ever.
I watch
You're
a
out of
bit
your
of
mind.
it.
You may and likely will make 5 bands if you do the content first.
Phil, he makes 5 bands. He makes 8 bands. Like, you're the one that's over here trying to get this man to do shit. Like, again, you were trying to force your will on another man. Again. And you're trying to reforce it on LTG again.
All right, but you have to do the content first.
If it's not about revenue, I don't give 2 shits. For the most part, if it comes to me using my character, my presence, I must be paid. I've done.
And you will when you do the work. Really. I tell you right.
No, Phil. He wants you to pay him. Like, see, Phil, this is the thing. You keep wanting to say this bullshit of, you know, like, you will get it if you do this and that. But the thing is, Phil, you want people to give you money for doing nothing. Like, how many times we hear you say on stream that you're like, oh, let's hit this money so I don't have to worry about it. Let's hit this money so I can just play the game. How about you just play the fucking game, Phil? How about you do just that? Like, just do that and the people will come. They will tip, they will donate, they will share, they'll do all the things they're supposed to do. But you don't do that, Phil. You're like, hey guys, let's get this 150 right off the bat so we don't have to worry about it.
Now, do you guys not think that if that man came on my show and we sat here for an hour shooting the shit about everything, right? Everything. And I'm sure he'd talk some shit and I would talk some shit, right? But we could talk about all kinds of shit. Don't you think that people would, like, support that guy and give him some income? And be like, hey, that was a really rare appearance for you. That was really good. Here's some income. Because instead of going on Destiny's show, which no one gives 2 fucks about him, being on Destiny's show, there's no corroboration there. There's no relation there. You're actually reaching out to someone.
Okay, Phil, then why did you have June the King on? There's nothing there. There's nothing between you two. The man basically made a 4-hour shit on Phil video, but you still had him on. You still wanted to talk to him. Why do you want to talk to Medicare? What do you and Medicare have that's in the same space? Medicare is that we call a shit lord. He shit posts. He shit talks people. Makes fun of people all goddamn day. So what do you two have in common to sit there and have Medicare on the talk? Why is Keemstar? Why'd you have an interview with Keemstar? What difference? What do you two have in common, Phil? Nothing. Keemstar doesn't play video games for a living. He doesn't pull Hogan's for a living. But you had him on.
Side scrollers.
Yeah. No, side scrollers honestly made sense. Side scrollers plays games and they talk about gaming culture.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Joshua Moon.
Yeah, Josh Moon, the guy who runs Kiwi Farms. The Kiwi Farms is the very site you don't like, and you were trying to force this man to basically white knight for you and run defense and get rid of the DSP page. You tried to sit there and get him to take off Cat's sister from your page, and he just told you straight up, I can't unfuck your sister, dude. Like, she is your wife's sister, so it's automatically gonna go in the DSP space, whether you like it or not. It's gonna be in the DSP form. And you kept trying to hound and push and shove and fight this man to get rid of it. Again, you keep, and I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this again. What's up, NWO News? I'm going to say this again. Phil, you are nobody. And I don't care about these other people. When it comes to Joshua Moon, I'm gonna say it. Phil, Joshua Moon had to stand in front of Congress, our nation's leaders, and get dogged for hours about his site, and he didn't flinch. If he didn't flinch for Congress, what the fuck makes you think he's gonna flinch for a retarded ass motherfucker like you? Just saying, Phil. You know, you should do some research of what this man had to do before you get up there on your soapbox trying to spew, oh, well, what's the moral right thing? There is no moral right thing, Phil. It's the fucking internet. Twitter is being flooded now with murders. Murders happening on video. I have seen more death on Twitter than I have in my entire life. But you're trying to get somebody who said, hey, free speech. Like, I don't like some of the shit that said, but it's on there. And you're trying to get this man to run defense for you and the White Knight for you. The man, no offense to Joshua Moon, the man can't even fucking run defense for himself. You want him to run defense for you?
And shit, and let's not forget when he did take down the DSP thread, he got backlash. And
Yeah, he got
put it back
major
up.
backlash. Yeah, dude, he had so much backlash he couldn't even mention Agent Proper's name. That means he's still salty about what Agent Proper did. So it's like, come on, Phil. Like, get over yourself. Phil seeking their validation about his recent popularity. Yeah, he has no popularity. That's the thing. There is no popularity here.
People have
anything
wanted to see you
sensitive.
interact with for so many
Yeah,
years,
is
right?
it the correct
That's
word
where you're
for
gonna get the benefit from.
What'd you say, Marin?
it? Is that from the correct word for it?
I think
Where,
so.
Where you're known but not for the good reasons.
Yeah, he's infamous.
Not from going to some random show. No one cares about that fucking crossover at all. You gotta go to what people have been asking for, right?
Nobody's been asking LTG to go to Phil. I don't know a single person. Like, I'm reading his chat, and this chat shitting on you, Phil. And the ones that ain't shitting on you don't even know who the fuck you are. Your chat calls him the Black DSP. Nobody's saying they want this crossover to happen. Detractors, trolls, haters, and
What's up?
critics make fun of this shit. What's up? Like, get over yourself, my dude. What's up, Diablo?
Right?
What's up?
But he
Not
definitely
much.
would make bank.
Well,
I don't know if he'd make $5,000 or anything.
You just said he would. Hold on. So now we're going back. Just a few seconds ago, you just said he would make $5,000 going on your show and doing the work. Now you turn around a few seconds later saying, well, I don't know if you're going to make $5,000. You just said he would, Phil. So which one is it? Is he going to make $5,000 for showing up on your shitty show that nobody fucking watches? Or is he not going to make it for showing up on your shitty show that nobody watches? Make up your mind, Phil. You just said he would. Now you can backpedal because you realize what kind of bold statement you're making. Well, I don't know if he'd make $5,000. All right, then pay the man the $5,000. The man told you
I don't
five
think
bands
there's
straight up.
anything.
Give him the $5,000 straight up, and he'll do it. You want his time, you need to pay for his time. Just like people came out and said in your past when they wanted to interview you, you sat there and asked them for money straight up. It's no fucking different.
But he definitely would make some bank because he was on here. He would fucking his file again. Look at his sub count that's below his screen there, which I guess is legit. 3,626 out of 3,700 on subs alone. This man is making like $7,000, $8,000 a month minimum, because it could be more. I don't know what his sub level is, but if it's that $5 sub level on Twitch, right? Then he's making 7, 8K a month just on subs alone. That's huge. That's to be applauded. That's to be respected. That you're making that much. Why don't you think that your
Why you
fans
take
would then
money,
support
Dave?
you even further?
So why are we pocket watching then? The man told you straight up, hey, $5,000, we can do this. He wants you to pay for his time. We all know LTG does not like Street Fighter 6. He doesn't like you.
No, he hates it.
And he doesn't like you. So again, why are we trying to force the issue?
I'm like a super greedy dude. And all I want to do is milk my audience for money and constantly guilt trip them.
Which you do.
Right? This doesn't make any sense at all. I'm lost. Let's continue because there's still more. I thought that would be it, but there's 3 more minutes. Let's see what he said.
And too many things for free in life already. I'm to the point where
I mean, you did do too many things for free in life already, LTG. You got a gun charge for a woman that ain't give you no pussy. So yeah, I guess you did do too many things for free.
Yeah.
if I'm doing it and it's something that's not my passion, I gotta be paid for it. Simple.
He did have a hot girlfriend, he fucked it up.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
So give me 5 bands, and I'll play you in a stupid Street Fighter game.
Okay.
But like, it's very simple. Anybody that wants clout off me,
I will not get any clout off you at all. No
Yes,
one's
you
going
do.
to be, oh my god, Phil now has really increased
Yeah,
his
exactly,
internet
guys. Your
stature
names.
because
I
he did
can't believe he
interactions
is.
with LTG
He's
at all.
forcing a black
There's
man to
no
do
clout
anything
to
he
be
wants to
gained,
do. He doesn't
alright?
want to do.
There's
Exactly.
entertaining content to be made that people want to digest and see. People have always said you're the black DSP. They've wanted to see this crossover happen for ages.
No one has said they want to see DSP X LTG fucking yaoi hentai going on. Nobody said that. Nobody wants you two to cross over and have the battle of the tongue while you're sitting there trying to suck each other off of who's better.
Yeah.
I mean, what I do want to see is OTGB gets his ass, but that ain't happening.
I'm memeing, but it is funny narrative to go with. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, actually, guys with names. All we have to do is stick Phil back into that Colonel Sanders outfit, screaming boy, and have him sitting there saying people want this. Gross.
God damn it.
God damn it, Ice. I'm sorry.
I've heard it.
But I mean, this will be perfect right here. So we all know LTG is a closeted homo, because no straight man is gonna always talk about butt fucking another dude, or having another dude butt fucked, or having a dick down another man's throat. No straight man constantly talks about that. LTG does. So LTG, I implore you, do this Phil X LTG homoerotic crossover. Have the cloaks just run at Phil and strip him down, and you just give him the BBC, and this whole thing will be settled. But make sure to film it and put it on OnlyBags, so we can have something to laugh at for the rest of our lives. Make that happen, LTG. Like have Phil grunting in the snow, as you put it, grunting in the snow, being held down by these cloaks. Make it happen, LTG. And if anyone can do it, you're the one to do it. It's right up your alley. Or that other one you did where you have them sit in the room and you feed him some chocolates, and then you just start putting a funnel in his mouth and just force feeding him your semen. Just come on, LTG, let's do this shit, man. Let's make it happen. There's money to be made here, man. OnlyBags right now. Let's go.
Year after year, people always ask me for it. I'm like, I can't give it to you because he refuses.
It is
All
also
Oh my God,
always funny.
OnlyBags.
It is also funny when LTG says constant, I don't want a deal, and with you, Phil. But here's Phil.
Exactly.
Keep digging.
Yep.
Keep cloud chasing.
This is how the internet works. I don't know, like, where he's
You don't know how the internet works, Phil.
been. I mean, he's been making content for how many years? He doesn't understand this is how the internet works. That you make content people want to see, they watch it, and then they actually
You
fucking
can
like pay for it after
stream
you've made
without
it, right?
making money.
This is just dumb.
Exactly.
What he's saying, there's no logic to what he's saying. You
No
understand?
logic to what
he's
he's
just in this
saying.
weird world where everyone pays him and then
To be
he'll
fair,
just do things. No,
I
you don't
don't
get
like
paid up front for
LTG, but
anything.
he
You
has
earn it.
point.
I expect
Yeah.
So Dorks, thank you for the 500 bits here, but there's no way I'm reading a message about whether LTG has a BBC or not. That's pretty fucking stupid message.
Just pay me.
No one's going to ever
Yeah.
pay you, ever. No
He
one.
has
Just
point.
pay
No
him,
one's going
Phil.
to offer you
Just
money
pay
up
him.
front for anything. There's no there's no value
wants-
there. They want
If
Oh,
you
so
want
there's
him
no
on your
value.
show, pay him.
Well, so Phil, all right, so right there, I'm gonna use Phil's words here. So Phil is sitting here telling us that paying LTG $5,000, there's no value in paying him $5,000. See, so he's saying that LTG is not worth $5,000. Okay, but you just said earlier he would make $5,000 doing the Phil X LTG thing. You know, people have been asking for this crossover. We want the homoerotic relationship of LTG and Philip Burnell.
So we all know Phil will never pay someone.
I mean, we know Phil
Uh-huh.
is going to be the bottom. We know LTG is going to have Phil face down, ass up. I mean, we know that. You know, so Phil, just let it happen naturally. You know, he's gonna whisper those sweet nothings into your ear and saying,
I
"Yeah,
want
that
I
BBC,
want a second,
the sweet chocolates."
interview.
You know, Phil's gonna have his own Tyrone in the room. Come on, we make this work. We make this work. I think we got something. OnlyBags, them two, LTG, butt fucking Phil. Let's go.
I want you to make the content first, and you'll be rewarded for it as it's happening. That's how content.
You know, I'm a staunch defender of this. I stand by it. I will champion this.
Damn.
creation on the internet.
You wanna set with low tier guy? Give me money.
And the thing is, he even read it, and it doesn't even say I want to set. It says I want him on the show. I want him on the podcast.
No, he's talking about last year when you sat there and was trying to force your will onto him to play him a Street Fighter. He told you $5 grand back then. He's telling you $5 grand right now. His stance has not changed.
Why do you think I want to play him in
Maybe.
Street Fighter? I'm gonna be real with everyone. I'm gonna beat his ass in Street Fighter if we play.
I'm gonna beat his ass in Street Fighter if we play. Okay, okay.
Right? Like literally, it doesn't. The only like he'll beat me in like Street Fighter 4 and 5 because I didn't play those. But if we're playing Street Fighter
What's up,
6,
Avalanche?
we're
How you
playing
doing,
classic
man?
Street Fighter game, I'm gonna beat
Good
his
to
ass.
see you.
The guy is not. He's not that good.
I,
All right. And then he
Doesn't
says, "I don't care. I'm
matter.
not part of the FGC." Okay, then
It's
forget
not
the
a-
Street Fighter idea. It's dumb if you think because just admit I'm gonna beat you, and that's why you're not gonna do it.
Just admit I'm going to beat you. Phil, you don't know if you're better than him or not. You're assuming that because, oh, well, I have 5 characters to master. Oh, it gets my little piggy cork cock hard because I got 5 characters to master.
I. It doesn't matter if you could beat him on the game. Can you beat him in real life?
Shit, Phil can't fight. Phil ran from every fucking fight.
Exactly.
Glad to see I'm doing good. Thank you, thank you. You've been playing a ton of Elden Ring on PC? Oh man, me too. I'm playing that modded run right now. I love it. I need to get back into it. But Phil,
I need to get back into Wukong. This is haven't done yet. It's been too late.
yeah, I need to get Wukong, that and Space Marine. But Phil,
I need
Oh,
to
I
get
need.
you were offered 50 grand from Keem. You turned it down. Hey, you know what? Good on you. Fuck it. You stuck to your guns. You didn't want to do business with him. You're not doing business with him. Although it slipped. It slipped. Keemstar let it slip that he received a message from Philip Brunel, apparently, that these two are actually working on something.
Hmm.
Yeah. Some character mods.
That's a brother.
I'm gonna get Convergence on there though. I might get Convergence and Reforged. I need to get Seamless for Icy and I.
Yes.
But so is Phil going against the grain and working with Keemstar, the man whom he swore to the highest mountaintop that he would never do business with? Phil getting on his knees and sucking off Daddy Keem for that big Daddy Keem money. Is that what we're doing, Phil?
And instead, just come on the show instead, right?
What the fuck are you?
But
fucking
Convergence is
serious?
real
Come on the
nice.
show.
I've watched
I'm gonna be
one of the
some
guys I
stupid
watched plays
podcast,
it.
Give me money. Not peon money either. Something that like
Here's
5K
the
is
six.
even
This
lowball.
is
I need
amazing.
10.
You want to play with? Yeah. See,
I need
Icy
10
and I
bands
want
for
to play
Now he wants
together,
10.
and
He's
not in
insane.
the game.
This guy is so
So
delusional.
we're definitely
Right?
gonna do that one.
He's so delusional. 10K?
He's so
Dude,
delusional.
I got offered 5 times
Phil,
more than
you
that.
are
to be a part of something.
delusional.
No one offers you anything, dude. You're not getting.
No, see, here's the thing, Phil. Here's the thing. You were offered 50K. You turned it down, and
Anything.
you're using that as. Oh, see, I was offered money. Yes, but see, that's the difference, Phil. You were offered the money. LTG is saying this is what I want. There's a huge difference. See, Keem was gonna grab it and milk you, your fat ass, and your 2 boyfriends one line about cancer to just milk the 3 of you retards for money. There's not gonna be any milking of LTG. He's saying, look, you want my time, 5 grand. You know what? Fuck it. 10 grand. You pay me 10 grand, you get my time. You don't pay me the 10 grand, get the fuck out my face. Plain as, remember, Phil, when you
Yeah.
sat there and said going for what you're worth or what you feel you're owed? Well, this is what he's telling you. You want me bad enough, pay me my money. Pay me this money straight up, and I'll do whatever you want. You want to play Street Fighter? We play Street Fighter. You want to shoot the shit on your shitty podcast? We shoot the shit on your shitty podcast.
And even then, I don't think Dave wants OTG on the big cast.
Yeah. I think if you don't use Summons as a
Gotcha.
whole with Seamless, you can play up to 6 peeps. Oh, fuck, yes.
What are you, what are you talking about? You're nuts.
You're nuts.
because
Yeah, I got Berserk's armor,
I'm from Cali. I live in
different
SoCal.
animations
The
and
fuck am I
whatnot.
gonna do with $5,000?
Well, you can get a better background.
A better
and
background.
improve-
Phil, here's the thing, Phil.
Phil.
His background works. People are still talking to him. I mean, people that have nothing in their background and it still works, Phil. Your background doesn't make the streamer. The streamer makes the stream, Phil. The streamer makes the streamer. Nobody gives a fuck about your retarded ass background. Just like nobody really gives a fuck about the mech shooting the other mech or the cat girls or whatever I have in mind. They care about how I am as a person, how I am as the streamer. Because if they're not entertained or they don't like what I'm saying, they're not going to be here. Plain and simple.
And yeah, like for example, like I'm a beacher. I don't really worry about the background, but even then, I gotta have a decent personality, at least decent personality, to even do something.
Exactly. Guy with two names. I'm 100% so offended. Why are you offended, guy with two names? Tell me you don't want to see this happen. You don't want to see the Cloaks and LTG butt fucking Phil. I know you do. I know it's your secret wish. You freak.
Oh no!
Damn.
Get out of here!
Prove yourself.
Get out of here!
You can work on your sexy, right? Maybe you get some, you know.
Phil, you changed your whole wardrobe because fucking LTG told you to work on your sexy. You went from game shirts to fucking shitty Hawaiian type shirts. Get out of here.
He went from shitty game shirts to the 1980s.
Yeah,
Some nice
He's
stuff
trying
on
to
your
impress
face.
the Miami
You go to a
Vice.
spa or whatever.
exactly.
I
He
don't
just
know.
doesn't have
Get
it as a
some food.
blazer.
I don't know what you.
You know, that's when we just had that break it to the limits.
Yep.
Limits.
You know, whatever you want, you do 5K. Certainly, definitely, you could do it something with it. That's for sure. You know, but this guy's nuts. I'm in SoCal. 5K is nothing to me, dude. You have 3,600 subs on Twitch, so you make about 7-8K a month. So you must do something with 5K, right? You must be paying your bills, right?
Throw it in my bank account and let it sit there? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that?
So wait a minute, just listen to this reasoning. I don't need 5K because it'll just sit in my bank account. What am I going to do with it? So then why are you asking for 5K?
Again, this is coming from a person that's supposed to be a businessman. What's up, Home Along, if you can't sing along? How you doing this
What's up, Home
fine
Along?
now Saturday afternoon?
Hey, hum.
Be on in a few? All right, hop on in. We got the chair warmed up for you.
LTG is a sexy man. $30 he'll turn on his
Oh,
webcam. So shut the fuck up. All right? Be a man and either say,
Okay, yeah, be a man and pay him then. Pay him the 10K. If you really want to do this shit, pay him the money and shut the fuck up. If you don't want to pay him
Yep.
the money, then speak no more of it. Plain and simple.
I'm going to come on your show. We'll have a conversation.
You can't
I'll
do
leave
that,
my
dude.
fucking comfort zone and private bubble to do something that people actually want to
Dave, there are
see.
times you gotta leave
Instead
your
of sitting
comfort
on my
zone to do
stream,
stuff.
reading off my fucking Discord
It's
and
called
doing
being an
boring
adult.
shit. Do something interesting for once.
Not everything's gonna be
Alright?
the same thing every
And you can
year.
take your 3,700
day.
subs over to your stream and you make bank on it. You will. The people will support you if you do interesting content. All right? Or you can keep
Yo,
sitting here
your
delusional and
content is
making
boring.
excuses in your own fucking head about why you don't want to do content. All right? It's not
Okay,
that.
Phil, again, you're not the arbiter of content. In fact, that's
he
why
is.
people are greater than you. Exactly, that's what we were sitting there saying. Although, hum along, you're here now, so I get the. I want to run it by you, hum along. So I propose. I propose the LTG X Phil hentai crossover, where the Cloaks hold Phil down and LTG butt fucks him. He gets to live out his gay fantasies on another man that wants to be fucked by him. I say put it on OnlyBegs. Everybody wins. I'm proposing this. I'm going to champion it. I'll make billboards for it and everything. I think it'll work. I think we got something.
And you forgot, him and Kat will now have something in common.
Yes, they will. They'll have their own Tyrone. I'm going for this. This is what I think needs to happen.
People have to pay you
Oh,
up
no.
front. It's not that, oh, I don't need the money. It's not that there's a clout chaser.
Get out of here with
It's
that
because
shit.
you just don't want to make interesting content. You're afraid because Jay Snyder.
Man, see, even Hum agrees with
destroyed
me.
you years
Man, we
ago
on something
when you
there. See, we
tried
got
and he
something.
beat
We
you
can
in the
make
mouth.
this work.
That's what it is. He crushed you. He
No, we can even
crushed
see
your
the WWE
gems.
would fucking
You understand?
support it. You know?
Bro,
Hey,
Permanent.
you know, we can get, yes, this butt fucking is brought to you by Scopely, WWE Champions. Boom, done. We got it right there. Yep, sponsored.
Apparently, your gems never came back.
Yeah,
You crushed them and they haven't grown
Triple
back.
H is gonna allow
That's
that.
sad. You gotta stop.
No, that's why it's on
being like
OnlyBegs.
that, man. But I look up to LTG and I
Pause,
idolize
no
him
I didn't tell me.
princess.
as a paragon of what the male should embody, what a true male should embody. You may not realize this. I'm the person who gives him about $30 every day, so he'll turn on his webcam so I can see that massive Adonis-like form.
Come on, y'all gotta stop bothering me if you're not gonna pay me, bro.
All right, so right there, LTG has officially said it. If you're not gonna pay me, stop bothering me. So there it is, Phil. The only begs, the only bands, yes.
So guys, you gotta stop bothering me
No,
if you're not gonna pay me.
and
By the way, I
then we
Phil
need
will react.
commentators.
Yeah. Oh, commentators. I will commentate.
Wait,
I will
no,
commentate.
No, you know who should be the commentators for this
Huh.
event? Fat Dan and Emo.
Emo might join in.
Yeah.
Yes, let this happen. We can have Emo join in. Yes, let's have the diaper wearing bitch boy join in. If LTG can be butt fucking Phil, Phil can be sucking off Emo's dirty diaper dick. Maybe Worski and fucking Triple P Flagman can jump in on it. Yo, we got a gangbang going. Let's make it happen.
That'd be fine.
Yo, bruv, what are we doing here, bruv? That looks like they screwing him like the blood diamonds, bruv. I got the spiders right here, chat, while I'm watching these wankers go off on each other.
Don't piss me off, bro. I got people in my They will send papers, bro. You gotta be in court.
Oh shit, yo, this is why I'm not. This is why I'm not allowed on the internet.
You don't need the money.
What is
It's okay,
He
bro.
literally doesn't listen to himself. He doesn't. He thinks that like everything he says is so cherished
still
and
there,
interesting.
alive there?
He doesn't understand that he just contradicts himself immediately.
You want my presence with a corny ass fighting game that only you're gonna get all the benefits off of? I need double-digit thousands.
So right there, Phil. So LTG knows he's not gonna get anything out of this if he does a fight with you. So he wants you to pay him to be there. Now, if you want to say the amount he's put out is outrageous, you would be correct. It is an outrageous amount, but that's because what is the term when you make your price so high, knowing the person won't buy it, just so they leave you alone?
I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Exactly, I'm along.
I remember.
Bevisha, come around that gate, son, fat dad. I'll sick my spiders on you. Dad, you ain't gonna sick shit on nobody, Dad. You're a fucking liar. Like, payout. That's what,
Yeah.
payout. Yeah, outpaying. Just so they'll leave you alone. Now, he already said pay up or leave me alone. So he's already stated now. So LTG has now officially said it. Either pay up or leave me alone.
You see? It's 100%
It's
Jay
knowing
Snyder
Dave,
destroyed
he
this
won't
man.
do none of those.
Crushed his nuts. Oh, excuse me. I meant to say gems, but I guess crushed his nuts too.
Crushed
Because he
his
has no
nuts.
nuts anymore.
He has no Phil. No,
Phil.
see, here's the thing. You have no. Oh, go ahead, Diablo. You started. Go for it, man. Go. You got the floor.
What?
Phil, he says, don't bother me. And here you say, keep blathering. You keep digging.
Like, it's just
You never
hilarious.
Coming out.
It's hilarious. Here's the thing. Remember, Phil was saying this about LTG. Remember, for years, Phil would not talk to a single person outside of his pig pen. But now, because he's getting butt fucked and sucking off Worski at the same time, now all of a sudden, but you need to come out of your comfort zone. You need to come out of your comfort zone. Da 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 da. Come out of your castle. Phil, it took you getting butt fucked by two people to decide to come out of yours.
He won't do anything because he's so. I have to get giant personal
You
benefit
should have
out of
done that
anything
years
I do.
ago for me.
Phil,
not to.
is that not what you said? Is that not what you said about Stuttering Craig and them? That you wanted to sit here and do this interview, this 5-hour interview with Stuttering Craig and them, so you could bring in a new audience. It is for personal gain only, Phil. Whenever you do anything like this, hey, Lunar Guardian, big us, happy Saturday. Whenever you do anything like this, it is strictly for personal gain. Like, if I went on to, this is gonna be a dumb one, because it could probably happen, because he'll talk to anybody. I could probably message people that know Joe Rogan and get on the Joe Rogan Experience, and just sit and talk about bullshit. It doesn't mean I'm gonna get anyone. We'll talk. He'll ask me what do I do. He'll ask me about my channel. I'll sit there and say it. He might ask, hey, what's down the pipe for you? I spill whatever lines I'm going to spill, be it, hey, you know, I'm going to stream some games here. I'm going to stream some games there. I'll make fun of this fat fuck here. You know, da 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 da. This is my history with him, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't mean I'm going to gain anybody. It's just another piece of content for Joe Rogan and myself. Like, Phil, like, you do that because you want eyes on you. But you have to know the type of people you're talking to get those eyes. Like I said, I can go to Joe Rogan, go on that podcast, talk. Doesn't mean I'm going to gain anybody. But if I go on like side scrollers and they're doing gaming, I might gain some people from that when I stream my games. Because it's gaming. Or let's just say I was decent at Call of Duty and I wound up running some matches with some of the top guys on there or really prominent Call of Duty guys. Then I'm gonna get some people from there because like, oh well, hey, you know, the guy I watch isn't, insert name here, isn't on. I'm gonna go check this guy out because he is on. Then when my guy gets on, I'll go watch him. That's how this shit works, Phil. Go ahead.
So, if you got a PC, you could set two tabs, one for both streams. Just switch around if they want to go that much.
Yeah.
Dude, because he really thought he was going to
No,
be Jay, and that was
that's
going
what
to be
I
his
do
big
a
propulsion
lot of
into
people.
stardom.
You
And then
just
he
have
lost to
different tabs
Jay,
that got
and since
muted.
then he's been the whipping boy of the FGC, and he just can't get any kind of like feeling back.
Phil, you've been the whipping boy of the FGC. You never won an Evo.
If you're none
You've gotten fourth
the
place
walking
once.
ATM.
You got fourth place once. You got eighth a couple of times, and then you just been snuffed out, Phil. Like people literally just walk up to you with a snub nose revolver, and bam, you're out.
He's literally
Wow,
the
dude,
walking
sad.
ATM for a
It's fucking
reason.
sad.
Yeah.
It's this simple. You should either agree or say, I have absolutely no interest whatsoever.
He did. He said either pay him the money or leave him the fuck alone. He already told you. He's admitted, Phil. He's told you exactly that. And you're sitting there saying he needs to be a man and say he's not interested. He just said it, Phil. Pay me the money or leave me the fuck alone.
He said it in a simple
my
term.
God, Phil.
And don't make 27 excuses about it. Just say, yeah, this would actually be pretty good. We get views and we make money doing it. So I want to do it.
Dave, you
See,
make
there-
excuses
right there.
a lot for a lot less.
No, see, Phil just said it right there. He let the shit come out. Yeah, this will be good. We'll make a lot of money for it. Who's gonna make a lot of money? You're not gonna make a lot of money. You're not gonna make thousands of dollars about this, Phil. You're gonna make the same amount you normally fucking make. Like, you might get $500 out of it, and that's it. That's a big might. But we're over, you're looking at the dollar signs. That means you don't even care about the content. Again, chat, I tell you this. Phil does not care about the content. He doesn't care about the quality of the content. He doesn't care about his chat. He only cares about what he can get out of his chat monetarily. Yeah, he needs drama to keep his channel alive because he realizes that's all he's fucking got.
We should do it.
Indeed.
Or, no, I just want to sit in my little isolated bubble forever. And you know what? If that's the case, right? If that is the case, I will respect that.
He said it. Either pay him the money or leave him the fuck alone. He has already specified that, Phil. I'm sorry that you're too crash-dented wheelchair happy to understand that. You got the crash helmet on. You're being told the words. And the dented head, the oddly shaped dented head of yours just can't conceive what he's telling you. Pay me the money or leave me the fuck alone. So he done already told you, Phil, if you're not willing to pay him the 5, the 10, the 20, the 30, the 40, the 50, the 60, the 70, the 80, the 90, the 100 grand, then shut the fuck up and leave him alone. He's already stated numerous times he doesn't want to do it. And that you're going to have to pay him for his time. So you're hearing this, but you're not hearing this. You heard it, but you didn't hear it. And this is the problem with you, Phil.
You heard it, but you didn't listen.
Yeah.
I will.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
I would say this: if anyone out there is like close to this guy, like actually like you're a friend of his, you gotta talk reason to him. Make him see some reason here. You know,
Make him see some reason here. Okay, Phil. How about you see reason? Hey, for any dent that may wander in this chat, tell your boy Phil here that LTG already said he doesn't want Phil to fucking bother him. He already told him to either pay him the money so he'll agree to do it or leave him alone. Let him know. LTG already told him this. He watched it and still didn't fucking get it. So you need to tell him LTG already said this.
the stuff he's saying is delusional. No one's paying him 5K, 10K to come on anyone's show because he doesn't have that kind of value. He just doesn't. All right?
He doesn't have that kind of value. So now you're the arbiter of what someone's value is. Oh, he's looking at the corner demon. You have zero value, Phil. You have no value. The only reason Keem offered you the 50 grand was because he knew what the fuck he would get out of you. He wants to say you have value, but you have no value. Keem can throw money around because he has it. You don't. You don't pay people. You don't have friends.
But to see him do a crossover event.
Oh, see that crossover? I told you, I'm adamant on that. The LTG X Phil crossover needs to happen. Phil needs to be face down, ass up with LTG behind him, plowing that ass. That might get Phil out of his own ass, possibly, maybe, don't know. And let LTG tell him the story about the cloaks and what he's gonna do to him while it's happening. Be excellent. Brave New World. Only begs. I'm telling you, Brave New World.
Yeah.
Like the likes of this that people have asked for a long time, that would put butts in seats. I wouldn't be shocked if LTG came on the Level 1 podcast. I wouldn't be shocked
Don't you dare
if that
clench
did better
those
than the
cheeks.
Keemstar. I'm just being honest. I think it would.
So many
I think it would benefit him huge. We'd get tons of views
I'm
and
telling you, it'll work.
But he has to want to get out of his bubble, and it seems like he just doesn't want to get out of the bubble. He's stuck in the bubble, right? And
Says the man who doesn't leave his house but once a week. That someone else
And
is
it was
stuck in
too
a
hot
bubble.
last time. What are you talking about?
Exactly. So last week, that man actually stayed in his house for 7 days. Did not leave his abode. Didn't go out into the sun. Didn't go to get food. Didn't go to just take his wife out somewhere nice. Didn't go to get glasses. Nothing. Hey, Bolty. Yeah, June is right. Phil is stuck. Exactly. Phil is stuck. And then Phil's follow-up was, but I'm successful, so I'm happy to be stuck right here. Oh.
To be fair, I thought your glasses might got fucked up. So bad, man.
If I was June, I'd just been like, well, then you'll never grow. Because if you're stuck, you're complacent. And if you're complacent, you're not going to do anything different. Okay, Phil, why do you think that your graders and your lessers catch you and surpass you? Because they're hungry. They understand this platform is a growing thing and they need to change and adapt and keep growing. Because they get stuck, then they know nothing else changes. See, this is the difference between working online versus working an actual job. You work a job, you're stuck. It is hard to get unstuck. It's hard to find those better jobs without needing a slew of degrees or whatever to get that better job. Or if you're lucky enough to know someone who's willing to give you a chance and actually work with you for the position you're going for. A real job, 9 to 5, you are indeed stuck. For the most part. Most people are stuck. This is the fact of life. You're not stuck online. You are your own master. You are your own driver of the bus. As I said, when Phil decides we're splitting the part, then you need to edit that down. It no longer needs to stay like it is. You don't understand how this works, Phil. That's how you got your job. A friend recommended it. Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, even though I rip into Phil, I still try to give some type of advice while ripping into Phil. That hasn't changed. The problem with Phil is Phil doesn't want to change because he figures as long as he gets his $100, that's all he needs.
Yep.
I also heard that if YouTube were to get were to not exist anymore, then Phil would be screwed again. Job hunting. Yeah, he would. If YouTube kicked him out of the partnership program, Phil would be fucked. He still get his tips, but it'd be like Twitch all over again, and he had to find somewhere else to go to. And if YouTube really ceased to exist, well then damn. Everyone's YouTube career just disappeared in the blink of an eye. But those who have made wise decisions would still have their money and still have backups. This is why people like Keemstar, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and all of them have multiple avenues to continue garnering money. Like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye don't put out a lot of content anymore. And they're able to do that and still live the life they live. Phil is the opposite. Phil has to be here.
Because they also probably have other businesses they run, not just YouTube.
Well, that's why I said they have other avenues.
Yeah.
You know, they have other avenues to make money. This got them their foot in the door and got them started. Then they were able to take that and blow it up to other things. Like Markiplier makes movies now. Okay. Jacksepticeye did TV shows. Keemstar does Happy Punch and everything else and other podcasts. They actually diversified themselves and didn't leave everything on YouTube like Phil. Once the tips approach flatlining again, he'll be like, "You never got to windfall from this Keno bullshit." Yeah, exactly. And then what's funny is somebody's in the casino Discord, and people are being told to stop tipping Phil like they're doing because they realize this is a black hole. Nothing is changing. He's just now they're just watching him blow his money on useless shit.
It's like right now, it's a lot of times with Dave is kind of irrelevant.
What?
Like Dave is really relevant. There's not much you can do with him.
No, Phil, there's nothing he can do.
I mean, they're technically that he can do more things, but he doesn't want to put the effort into it.
Exactly. Like I sat there and said it. He should turn around and back up his entire archive onto Odyssey. That way, if something were to happen, he has a backup on another platform that all his work goes to, all his gameplay goes to, all his shitty streams go to, all that shit goes to, and it'll be there. And you know, it's like it's fine. Should something happen to YouTube?
That's like me, right?
That's like me.
I don't know. You guys don't
let's be
understand.
honest. If the channel gets deleted, all those videos of
live in a bubble.
16, 17 years, I don't give a damn year so much did.
Yeah.
And it's still in the back of my
shitty
neck,
videos
the back
are
of
gonna
my
be gone
head,
for
the back
good,
of my
but-
mind.
Yeah.
People archive them.
All right, what do we got here?
It could archive them, but this is Dave we're talking about.
Yeah.
He's
Save the pig.
Yep.
What the?
There we go. What the hell is happening? Why are you not doing what you're supposed to do? Hold on, chat. Videos are busted.
Damn it, Ice.
I know, I always break shit. Oh, god
We had
damn.
a
Save
run,
the
Jack.
pig.
There we go.
I had no idea.
Commercial? I don't.
that there were
Oh god,
other
they
people-
broke it. They broke it. They broke it, chat. They broke it. It's broken.
What the fuck is?
Why am I getting commercials? I have things up to block commercials. This shit's being stupid.
Ice, quit fucked, Ice, quit fucked.
I know, quit fucked. I always go to this one.
Tyler, play the game.
What's this video stream is awesome? I know. Everybody's telling me about it. I want to play it. Shut up. Yeah, I want to play it.
That's how I
My
feel right now
trolls.
too.
Because then they would realize it really was the
Okay,
game.
I'm
It had
good at
nothing to
broke
do with
bitch.
fucking people not wanting to support. They just couldn't stick around. They were too bored with the fucking game. I mean, they, you know what I mean?
Oh, the
so
great
tonight,
fall of Wukong.
if you really want to basically flip the lid on this thing, flip it back on these assholes, who I'm not even kidding you. I wish I was joking. So Black Myth Wukong, you know, people are just starting to watch it. It has like 100 views, has a few likes. It already has something like 20, 30 dislikes. Yeah. They're going to, and they're basically just going to it in droves. There's tons of, you know, trying to, oh, look at the negative comments on the video and shit. And it's funny because
Here's the thing: this dude has been playing the game for over 20 hours, and it's only a 20-hour game. Maybe if you spent 5 more hours, okay, that's fine. But this is a 20-hour game, 25 hours, and Phil's still not done with it. He only got to the third bio. No, fourth. He got to the fourth bio.
I watch streamers where he still I turn it on the third playthrough.
Yeah.
A lot of them aren't showing up because they're so dumb they don't realize that if they go to the comment
I'm
and
turning
they
my
leave an
second
offensive comment, that
playthrough.
YouTube holds it. Even though I have it as open comments, YouTube still holds it. So I have all these comments I have to approve tonight because YouTube's been holding them all. But anyway,
And see, here's the thing: this is how much your fragile ego can't take. That you can't let it where people just comment on your videos, good, bad, and ugly. You go, you know, and you sit there and say, "Oh, they're stupid because they don't realize it's not getting put up." No, they know the video that their comments not getting shown on the video, Phil. But it's the fact that you still read it, and that's all they care about. You don't realize they're laughing at you, not with you, Phil. You're still going through and reading it and being pouty McPouty face that people are saying mean, hurtful words to you, and you're just like, "Well, I'm not approving it." Okay, don't approve it. Nobody said you had to approve it, Phil. Yeah, he was never interested in Wukong to begin with. And the thing is, yeah, he played the game for tips, and the tips dried up. He was done with it. And that's because, for one, as I've always said, Phil is not interested in any game he plays. He doesn't get in depth with the game. He doesn't get the lore of the game. He just doesn't let himself be a part of the game. The game is just simply a means to an end for him. And people can see that. And that's why a lot of times he doesn't make the money. Like, that's been time and time again. He's not engaged. And that, you know, your audience can feel that.
yeah, the absolute best way tonight to basically flip this back would be enjoy the stream tonight, hang out with me, give it a like, first of all, engagement with tonight's stream. Let's get a bunch of likes on the stream. If you're here and you're ready to see some awesome master level Street Fighter 6, please give the stream a like, and please support the stream tonight. You know, the tipping, let's do it, right? Let's do it. Let's get the streak back, all right? And already I'm getting into the question, are you still going to do Feasting with the King? The streak ended. The whole point was, when we do every 50.
So, give me thousands of dollars, and I'll eat an $80 to $100 meal. Okay.
I was going to do a Feasting with the King. It ended. You don't do the celebration when the thing that caused the celebration stopped. It didn't take place, right? So it is what it is. But
Terrible, toxic e-beggar person.
definitely, if we get it back tonight, that would start momentum again. How about this?
Start
all right?
momentum again?
How about this? I will say this. If tonight, all right, if tonight we do hit the goal, and we continue hitting the goals every stream for the rest of the week, I will still do Feasting with the King on
We'll
Saturday.
still do Feasting
all right?
with the King.
But only if it resumes. If we get
Feasting with
you
the
know,
fat
stream here
ass.
again, if we don't hit it, then forget it. Then then it's not legit. You know, but you could
I
argue,
can
all right,
talk
it was a
to you.
one blip because
know,
the game was
right?
bad and people were so bored, right? But if it happens again tonight, if we don't hit it tonight, then we're not going to do it on Saturday, all right? So, FYI, that's the one time thing. I will do this one exception. I will do this exception.
But I
you
thought
know,
one
but
game
we'll
he
see what
played, he
happens.
only got like 72
So,
bucks.
Right now, if we crush this tips goal
Huh.
tonight, and we got back on track and hit the 150, you know how much that's going to piss off the fucking trolls who are rejoicing right now. It is going to make them fucking go
Hey,
nuts.
Phil,
And
again,
that's
it
exactly
doesn't
what
piss
we
me
want.
off. It's
Not
not
my
my
money.
money.
We
It's
want
your
those assholes
money.
to go nuts.
Well, their money,
Not
not
my
mine.
money.
Oh my god, he's drinking toxic toilet juice.
My money reaching, yeah.
Because you know
but
right now,
it ain't my
Duty,
money.
as well as probably Snort Burnell or Snort Hogan or Burnell Hogan
Let go,
Snort
let go,
Factory or
Snort
whatever the
Burnell.
fuck the name of these idiots are, because no one knows because they're all the fucking same.
No one knows who
They're already
these
making
artists
videos.
are. All the
They probably
fucking
already
same.
have.
Right.
They probably clipped the end of the Black Myth Wukong stream and said, this is the meltdown. This was the end of the street. So now, make them fucking eat dirt. Make them eat crow. Crush it tonight, and then these motherfuckers
No,
have
Phil,
to
it's
shut
already
the fuck
happened.
up and say, oops, my video doesn't mean anything because the street started again. Right?
No,
Making
for a
so
streak to
everything that
begin
they're doing
again,
right now,
you
the
have to do it more
downvoting,
than
the
once.
negative comments, the videos are completely pointless. Let's do it together tonight. Alright? Alright. Fuck them. Let's do this.
Pathetic.
Yeah,
Pathetic
totally.
greed. But that's what happens. That's American greed for you, folks. It was pathetic.
That's round.
Ooh, that uppercut.
Look at this bullshit.
All right, Ryu, don't blow it. There we
I down back and it
go.
didn't block. Why? Because the 52 millisecond connection, the guy has a fucking laggy connection, so I can't block on reaction. That's great.
Whatever, Phil.
does she perfect parry that every time? What? Why
Oh
is she
my
perfect parry
god.
that every
That's
time?
bad.
That's ridiculous. I'm dead. She's perfect parrying fucking headbutt from full screen every time. I don't know about this. I don't know about this fucking bullshit. After my kick, nothing comes out, and then she gets a double kick, and now I
Nothing
lost
comes
50%
out?
health. And literally, it continues. What is this
It
bullshit?
continues.
She hasn't earned a hit yet. She literally hasn't earned a hit yet. She's playing an
She earned a
online
hit.
bullshit
She hasn't
pattern
earned a
with
hit
cheat
yet.
connection. I can't fucking stop her. You're fucking full of shit. What?
And
I did
defeat.
jab block, she mashes punch, and it lets her hit me. Yeah, these people suck shit.
There's the salt. The delicious salt.
Toxicity.
Exactly, little guardian. No one cares.
Unearned
You
is by mashing
drain
buttons as
tips
you
from your
can.
dents.
Completely unearned.
Come on, Ken, let's go.
Can't do anything. Can't do anything. It's trash gameplay from a trash player who plays pattern with Ken. Gets lucky. What a piece of shit.
Pattern
Her
Ken, I
fireball
love
fucking
it.
around.
Can we have pattern of Kuma?
Well, I'm doing just some black
anything.
call to the Modern Warfare team. I just
Oh, Kuma, don't lose. Please don't lose, Kuma.
What? I parried. Are you shitting me?
Nice. No, you didn't.
I
You hit him.
parried and it gave me a low medium kick and I lose because of it. Gee, thanks game. He really earned that win.
Oh wait, was it not the call to the game that Phil
What
hates?
happened?
Modern Warfare 3?
Great, I'm fucked.
Oh,
It missed. The combo
I already
missed
rage quit
the
Marvel
screen.
vs.
Great, what a great
Capcom
player.
2.
You're so good, dude. What a great player. You walk back and forth and press medium kick the whole fucking match.
I mean, he beat you,
gotta love it
Phil.
when
That's
the
all you
combo
have to do is
does.
beat you.
Fucking trash.
You
Trash.
pattern these nuts.
You're a terrible fucking player. You're an embarrassment to the fucking game and to Street Fighter in general.
Guys, if you're here tonight, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We're at 141 likes. Let's hit 150 likes. Let's get that engagement on the stream tonight. All right, and please, guys, if you are liking the content, please support it. Mangoes, no tips are
Please
coming through, so
support
you
it.
have to stop. Because if you say it again, I'm just gonna ban you because you're lying.
give me
all
the
right?
money.
I'm trying to be nice to you.
Give me
But
your
guys,
money.
please support the stream. Again, we're at 151
Give me
likes.
the
Thank you for
money,
that. Over
man.
500 viewers. Let's get it to 200. If you're enjoying
Jesus
Sumo Madness
Christ,
here
Phil.
tonight, please hit a like on the stream. And again, we're trying to hit the tips goal tonight again to restart the streak. It would be great if you could support the stream tonight. You know, please tip. Let's hit the tips goal. Let's do it. Let's crush it. We didn't do it earlier because Black with Wukong sucked so hard. People left the stream and didn't come back. It was boring. And nothing I can do about that. This is exciting. This is actually
Black
good
Myth
gameplay
Wukong had
tonight,
nothing
right?
to do with that, Phil.
So
That was
please
you.
consider it. Thank you. Please come. Please support
Yeah.
if you can.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
thank you for a great stream so far tonight. But guys, again, please support the stream. Again, my detractors right now are so having so much fun right now with the fact that the streak ended earlier today.
I
When you get
am.
it back,
I'm making a
we
new deck for
started,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It would do nothing but just
Dude,
piss them the
just
fuck off.
fucking-
And
begging
obviously, like I
has
said,
no
because this
bounds.
positivity was going on for so long and continuing, it was looking like I was gonna be able to do some things like do things around the house I needed to do, possibly get a whole new streaming PC and stuff. But it looks like the momentum has
Possibly a
wavered
whole new
right now, and there's nothing I can really do
streaming
about that.
PC?
You know. So I'm trying my best. I'm putting out good stuff. I hope
You
you
made
guys are
more
enjoying
than
the
enough money
content.
to buy
Please
2
support it tonight.
computers.
Let's hit the goals. All right.
Hey,
Let's
Ricochet,
do it.
how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Right now, come on, let's hit the tier 1 goal right now. Let's hit $50. Someone just tipped the $18 and get it to tier 1. I can put on the gun
Damn,
glass
man.
before I start
Chill
playing.
the
again.
damn
Let's
begging
do it
for
right
a little
now.
bit, eh?
Oh,
Alright.
thank you, Ricochet. I'm
Crush
just
it.
laughing at Phil. He's a
You
sad
don't
boy right now.
get tips, you get nasty towards your viewers, and you try to guilt trip them. I'm like a super greedy dude. And all I
Like,
want
Phil,
to do
this
is
is
milk
funny
my audience
laughing
for
at him.
money and constantly guilt trip them.
You do. You constantly guilt trip your fan base
Nothing I
and
can
give
do
you
there.
money. Like it never fails.
Nothing I can do. It's all pattern play. I can't do anything to it.
No,
I can
you
guess.
try-
And he's
you
so
try to
overpowered
parry,
top tier, I
and
can't do
you-
anything to it.
You grab for a
See?
parry.
All he
Like
has
you
to do
did
is
again.
guess and do pattern play, and he wins, because overpowered shit dominates fucking Honda. He didn't outplay me at all. He played a stupid-ass neutral jump pattern.
Okay.
Of course, that's what I did, right?
Oh, don't let her come
block.
back. Don't let her come
Big
back.
combo.
Phil, you have her in the bag.
beats head
Don't
block.
let her come back,
Can't
Phil.
do it. It's the
No,
pattern. I can't
Phil.
stop
Defend
Honda.
yourself. Phil.
It's a pattern. I'm telling you, it's a
Phil,
base
defend
pattern. Let's go. You
yourself.
can't stop it.
Oh.
Every move she did in a row is unstoppable by Honda. You can't stop any of it. So fuck this piece
And
of
he
shit,
won.
Demon. I'm just moving on. Whoa!
And he. Oh, wait, there's your storm.
Oh, now he doesn't do something. Are you kidding?
Now he's not gonna do something. Phil, because he figured you were gonna do something.
I blocked. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, see?
Damon's very
100% corner
predictable.
lockdown
Very
pattern. Against a
predictable.
character who has no
Yo,
reversal. I can't get
that
out of the corner.
Rashid just
I'm
beat
trying to
the
interrupt a level 1
brakes off
super and I
of
can't
Phil.
get it. It won't come out. So,
Yo, I gotta see that again. How Rashid
Shit,
beat
human.
the
I'm just moving
brakes
on.
off of
Whoa.
him. Oh my god, Phil, you have such a life lead.
oh, now he doesn't do something. Are you kidding?
Damn, like Phil couldn't do shit.
I blocked. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, see? 100% corner lockdown pattern against a character who has no reversal. I can't get out of the corner. I'm trying to interrupt a level 1 super and I can't get it. It won't come out. So,
I know, he was getting the shit slapped out of him. God damn.
can't move. Again, I'm locked in place. He knows his crazy hit string to lock the Honda in place. I can't get out.
Or
I'm
he
not
knows the
attacking.
character, Phil.
The combo continues. He's gonna do level 3. Look at this.
Jeez.
Look at this insane corner lockdown.
Yo.
I have no idea what's going on.
Damn.
This is the... Yo, Phil, you should have never went. You
So
should have
complete
never
lockdown.
continued
Aren't
this
people
match.
saying now that Rashid is like top tier? Is that not the narrative now? Move to do drive impact and I did it like a moron. Complete scrum move.
Oh, Phil. Oh, you stopped him perfectly here. Oh, Phil comes back. And he turns around.
No, annoying day.
Oh, he can't.
Apparently he has instant recovery after the EX push, which I didn't know. I've never used
I
that before.
didn't
No one
know.
does. I was gonna punish it and go to level 3. And Vietnamese comrade says I still look forward to hitting $150 tonight. Then contribute. I'm just
Bro,
saying, do it.
god
Contribute. If you
damn,
like the
Dave.
content, if you wanna stick it to my fucking
Damn.
detractors who've been dickheads about this whole thing about
No
ending your
fucking
work today.
chill.
Black and Wukong, support the streams tonight. Alright, do something, but tips
Like,
are gonna
no
what's gonna
fucking
hit that
chill
goal.
with this
So
dude.
please tip tonight if you're liking it. What the fuck? Everything he's doing is safe. Zero
Oh,
skill to any of
DJ.
it. 100% safe.
Disco
top tier
DJ.
bullshit he's doing. Fucking nonsense, dude. You suck. You got lucky a million fucking times. Rewarded for trash.
Rewarded for
Rewarded for
trash.
trash. Yep.
Ooh.
He's absolutely rewarded for doing trash gameplay because I can't stop it because it's a pattern that Honda can't beat. You fucking walk forward, throw, throw, throw. I can't break throw.
Ooh, that's
I
okay.
parried. He didn't parry. Fuck it, dude. Fuck
You went
this
for a
top tier
grab.
bullshit. You haven't earned a single hit. The guy literally
haven't
didn't
earned a
fucking
single
earn a
hit.
single hit at all. He's a terrible fucking player. 100%
I mean, he
character
beats you, that's all he
selection
has to do,
defeats
Phil.
me, not the play of the person on the other fucking end.
Give a heads up, Black Myth Wukong is the best-selling
Everybody
game
pushes stuff.
this year at 20 million copies. According to the
20
FPD,
million.
Extra Bot is the lowest-selling
Can't do
first-party
anything level 3
single-player
now.
game
He
in
didn't earn the hit.
history.
He literally didn't
right
earn the hit.
now.
He just does the safe pattern.
I don't know. I think
Can't stop
Concord
it.
might have got that beat. But
He
still.
won. He won off of 100% playing like a fucking piece of shit scrub pattern player. 100% unbalanced.
Wait, if he's a scrub, then wouldn't that mean he doesn't know how to play? Like, someone please explain this. Isn't it a scrub is someone that doesn't know what they're doing or they're bad at what they're doing?
Yeah.
So how is this dude a scrub if he beat him? Like, that don't make any sense. Make it make sense, Phil. Even one pork chops, exactly.
Overpowered.
Specifically, Twitch terminated the agreement following its investigation of repeated instances
Oh, single. Oh yeah, you did. You
inappropriate
did.
conduct
You're right. You're right.
involving hateful slurs.
But then again, though,
No.
Wukong is on PC and PlayStation,
Again.
so I mean, it kind of has an extra system to go for, where Astrobot only has PlayStation.
Throw right through headbutt. So
So it kind of already has itself a
I tried to
negative
throw,
right
but
there.
nothing. Now mash jab to stop everything I have. Literally button mash.
Oh my God,
Defeat Akuma.
Kuma's
Look at the
going buck
reward
wild
on
and play the
Akuma
spaghetti
for
on
button
Phil
mashing.
right now.
I'm not even doing
Perfect
anything. I'm down
KO.
backing. I was down
Damn.
backing and gave him a hit.
What an arousing
Perfect
finish.
KO.
Oh, Phil's catching up.
What the fuck? Did you see that laggy bullshit? It wouldn't let me punish because the connection's fucked up.
God damn,
The
Dave.
connection is fluctuating all over the place. So he got to do standing fears. I couldn't do anything about it, and then he gets level 3 super. Fuck you and your laggy connection, you cheating piece of fucking human garbage.
The bacon. It's flowing. Oh, it's the hair. Guile with that hair. Black Myth sold 16 million so on the PS5.
Then I can
With
do.
11 million in China. A lot. Woo-hoo. I think Black Myth Man got Game of the Year this year. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. I think it got Game of the
He
Year.
gets a flash kick. You see these fucking pathetic losers and excuses for fucking humans?
Probably.
What a waste of life. Really, what a waste of life.
Are we gonna ban the dude? We're gonna
Madison
block
Lag, you
him?
get away with it with a fucking insulting name, you fucking piece of shit. Why don't you suck my fucking dick, you piece of shit? How about that?
Oh, the name is Cat's Fat Gunt. Oh, okay. I was like, why are we blocking dude? Oh, yeah, the name is Cat's Fat Gunt. Okay, I understand. I understand, Phil. Hell, I would have fought him again just because he actually was a good fighter, bro.
Good parry.
Oh, shooting star.
I think it's lucky 2 throws. Watch.
Mm.
Oh my god, dude, fuck this
Is it falling
fucking
star,
game.
shooting
Fuck
star? I
this
don't-
fucking game. This is insane, play.
Bashing that new controller.
Still can't do anything. Scrub gameplay.
Well, you were able to do something right there, Phil.
What the fuck? More scrub lucky gameplay.
Oh my god,
Lucky
oh my
jump.
god,
This is
oh
insane.
my god, oh my god.
I go from low to high block and it doesn't.
Hey-oh.
I told you. I'm only losing because this fucking game will not play well online now. I've just received
All of a
a
sudden, it's now not playing.
$104 tip.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family.
Family.
Right on fight. I wasn't expecting that. That's for sure. He knows the distance. He's just doing fucking stylish shit at this point.
Oh man, Blanca, he's styling on him, man. He's freestyling on him.
100% pattern.
No,
Literally
rousing
was a
finish by
pattern.
Blanca.
Perfect, completely dominating. Perfect, baby.
Good mix up.
Oh, now it's a good mix up? Okay. Can't believe Phil actually complimented the guy. And they both hard knock each other down. That's hilarious.
Oh? That comboed?
Well, let's see, let's see. Oh, yeah, they did. Wow. It really comboed.
Oh? That comboed? That was odd. Good matchup, but that was an odd move right
Why
there.
didn't you try it, Phil?
Can't do anything.
Can you
I
still have his
pressed
Zelda
jump
and Mario and Luigi
That's it, giant
dethroned
combo,
Black
nothing I
Myth?
can
No,
do.
big can do so. Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point there, Red.
I literally can't get out of the corner right now. I can't do anything.
Right now, my vote is
There's
on
nothing
Wukong,
for
even though I
doing.
don't have
It's
it.
100% pattern shit, and I can't get out of it because I'm Honda and I don't have a
Okay,
reversal that
done
stops
good.
throw.
Yeah, I've been liking everything I've been seeing on that. That and Space Marine 2, I've been liking what
I
I'm
tried.
seeing.
I tried to press a button.
For me, it's hard.
I tried to block it. It wouldn't let me block it back to do the damage. I knew he was going for it.
Dragon
I
Ball.
switched sides. Just like I couldn't block the fucking
Yeah.
EX or hit the EX throw.
I know.
The reactions aren't fast enough. Nothing I can do there
Let-
either.
You know,
Yeah, dude.
Phil, you were just getting
It
decimated.
said punish
A
counter
rousing
reversal.
finish by
What did you
Blanca
think I was doing?
again.
I literally have no clue what it thinks I did there.
fucking
None.
on this game.
Perfect KO.
Yo, this Blanca is giving him the business.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Perfect KO.
Oh my god. It's over. I parried nothing.
Damn, Phil, you should have known that wasn't gonna work.
Huh? Dude, it did it again. This is so fucking dumb. No, I'm playing again because that match was stupid. Nothing I can do.
Damn. Jamie
I'm not
footwork.
doing anything. I'm down backing. Are you kidding? What is going
I'm
on with this
down
fucking piece of shit
backing.
game tonight? I'm down backing. I know he's going to attack. He's doing the safe string in the corner. I need to either block and reverse or go for like EX headbutt. I'm blocking it and it hits me for no reason. I'm not attacking.
Round biggest 4 is the biggest letdown for you. Gameplay is slower
maybe
than
like
3,
once a
and
week, but
the story is westernized.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
definitely gonna
fuck.
put it on a hiatus for now.
Why am I not surprised?
So that we can play some MVC. So
Like, I
I'll
want to
enjoy
get it just for the
MVC
building,
collection covered on
but
this channel coming
I'll probably
shortly.
wait
All
till
right,
it
guys,
goes on
thank
sale.
you. See you next time. As you can see, I'm such a very weakened individual, such a pathetic soul. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my
told
head,
yes,
the back
I'm
of
down
my mind, and it's always
backing.
telling me. It's WWE.
It's WWE Champions time. Let's see if this video works now.
Aye.
Is this video gonna actually fucking work? Or am I
yeah.
have to redo it? All I want is this video to
Aye,
work.
you love
It's not gonna work. Alright, it's not gonna work. Alright, fuck it. Alright, so let's see. Ooh,
Oh shit.
some MVC2? Is it gonna actually work? What's going on?
Save the
There we
pig.
Sometimes you never know what's gonna happen here. God, I haven't seen this in forever.
Oh, I'm trying to pick that up in the future.
Definitely not doing it.
Oh, Phil's playing Wolverine?
I love him more.
Didn't block.
I said,
Didn't
Oh
block.
no, the enemy was playing his opponent.
You saw he
Oh,
literally
man.
hit me once with Strider, it was 50%, then he did a super, it wouldn't block the super, another 50% gone, game over. Like seriously, that's how broken this shit is. I don't know what's going on, I didn't attack. Oh my god.
Oh, that's no shock right there, Red.
Game. Yeah. Whoa, what was that? I can't push block. Dude! Actually, I can't push block. When he's doing these hit strings, you need to push block to get them off of you. I'm push blocking, and it's not push blocking.
Not
So
push
he can just keep
blocking.
attacking with Wolverine over and over. If I can't push block him off of me, I can't stop the rush down.
Oh, this one has a number of times they can assist you.
I couldn't do anything.
Damn.
I landed and I walked forward, and I
Dude,
pressed medium punch.
fuck.
It did
Yo,
absolutely
this
nothing.
dude
And
is
he just
just
got a free
fucking
combo.
you up,
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Phil.
honest. This is not good.
Like, this dude is literally just
The guy
taking
who
it to your
says-
ass.
I myself am a
How dare he
former
play
pro
the
fighting
Hulk.
game player.
Yo, this dude, oh my
What? It
god,
dropped my
Phil.
input. Couldn't block.
Oh
Are you
my
kidding?
god, this dude is just like, damn.
Dude, talking to him now,
Yeah,
man.
dude, it dropped a ton of inputs. Right there, right in the
Dropped
back.
a ton
When
of
he did the
inputs,
air throw,
that
he
dude
got
beat
combo.
the
After
brakes
that,
off
nothing
you.
would work. It's just like as if I wasn't playing. So it allowed him to hit me with a million different fucking moves. It's dropping a lot of stuff. You see the frames skipping all around and shit? Look at that, I didn't do
Okay.
anything again. What?
What?
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, Danny! Dude!
What,
It's completely dropping
What?
input
What?
entirely. So I can't do anything about what he's doing. Yeah.
I mean, this dude is just
It's like,
beating
that's
him so
unplayable shit
bad
right
that
there.
Phil's not even getting a chance to land, and he's still
It's
getting his
completely
ass beat.
unplayable. What's happening right there? It's fucking dumb. Like, so I can't use Hulk.
Yeah, I'm trying me a visit. I need journalists of difficulty.
Like, I do not see a champion
Dude, I
here. I
don't know
just see him
what's
getting his
going on.
ass beat.
What? Dude! It's insane. Yeah, so basically with this guy, how much you want to bet this guy fucking plays on Fightcade? So he's used to playing with a bad connection and seeing, so he's getting away with shit that's not
Fightcade
happening.
is not
It's showing
bad
him throw me,
connection.
but I'm not in a
I
throw
don't
ring.
stop playing
Didn't do
Fightcade
that.
all the
I
time.
never did that.
Exactly.
Oh, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. That air throw never would have
Okay,
grabbed me.
that's
If it was a real
This
game,
dude
it
is
was
good
lagging
as
like
the
crazy.
Hulk.
I can't dash. I literally can't dash. I'm like, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I can't
So this
dash.
connection, as you see, I said accept any connection. This connection is red.
What happens when
and
you
it
get beat
drops
by
all my
one
shit,
Hulk and
he
that's
just
not
gets free
enough?
air
We
throw with
beat
the
you with
combo,
two of
which
them.
is bullshit. He's not earning it at all.
Complaining. And
Like,
making
you should stop
excuses
fighting this dude,
like
'cause
a
you're not
whining,
learning anything about the fight,
crying,
bro.
tear-eyed baby.
It's ridiculous. It's so laggy. Didn't do that.
Oh, Phil actually got one.
What the fuck? Bullshit.
And loses
He
immediately.
was in the air, and the game gave him a ground throw. He was in the air. Yeah, the deck code is atrocious. It's seriously unplayable. I can't get basic juggles. I
Like,
can't
dude's
get
not
basic
even getting
combos.
many. He's not even getting many points off of Phil anymore. That's how bad he's beating him.
Dude, it's so laggy. You can see him teleporting. No, come on. I can't hit it. Are you kidding? Bullshit, bullshit. Yo,
Goodbye.
he's teleporting all over the fucking screen. This is terrible.
I
This
didn't
is
see
seriously
he's
terrible
teleporting,
gameplay. He's not. He's legit not hitting me at all. Everything he's doing is because he's seeing something different on his side. He's teleporting all over the screen.
Well, everyone in the stream chat saying, oh, lag, salt,
Unique
lag,
things,
salt.
yes.
Hilarious.
What? It showed it hit and it took it back, then he gets a combo. Huh? Yeah, dude, I give up. I can't fight this guy. It shows me hitting him, and then it takes everything back and gives him a combo instead. Fuck that. This is laggy as fuck. So this guy has an insanely high rank because somehow
Jesus,
he's getting
Phil.
away with playing with insane lag, and it's giving him every advantage.
Yes.
Like I said, I really don't want to get it on PlayStation and have to pay for a fucking month of PS Plus. If PS Plus was free, or online was free on PlayStation, I wouldn't care. But now you're asking me to buy the game for $50, spend another $20 for fucking PS Plus, get completely ripped off, right?
You
What a
ripped
piece of
off?
shit.
Okay.
Ah, wait a minute. It works. So wait, maybe it's only working if you search individual games. Oh, look, it's a troll. A troll was it? Now wait a minute. How is this possible? Hold on a second here. How is a troll able to find me in casual play? That doesn't make sense
Because no
you
one
can't
was
see it.
no one was
I
matching
don't have
with
a
you.
lobby
That's
set up.
how.
I just did casual. How is that even possible?
Completely brain dead.
Yes, you
Nothing
are.
between here and here. I hope you're enjoying. More coming later. Thanks to everyone who played. And more coming. Thanks a lot. Of
Hell
course,
yeah,
thanks for the
Avalanche.
support.
That's what's up.
See you in a little bit. All right. The guys, that will be it for now.
For now.
I can do whatever I want. I'll pull 5,000 Hogans tonight and bankrupt myself if I want. That's my business, nobody else's. Now, guys, we got only one super chat, no memberships whatsoever. Let's get some support there. For those who like supporting through YouTube, which many of you
More
do,
begging.
please support the stream. And of course, the King streak will continue tonight, but the question is, who will step up and take the top spot from Casual Bogan? That $20 tip. I know someone's going to step up and take that spot and continue the streak. So let's go get that going. Hey guys, I'm your best friend, Stormy Money.
Please support the stream. All right, super
I mean,
chats,
that's pretty much how
memberships.
you want
Let's
it.
get them in. We got nothing right now. We have one super chat, one membership. Let's get some in during the break here. All right. And for those who tipped, awesome, thank you. But Casual Bogan has been sitting there on the throne of top tipper for over an hour. Someone's got to beat that. All right. We got to get this king streak going and continue it tonight. Let's not let it end. Let these assholes sit here and fucking clip the shit and be like, oh, it ended again. It ended again. Right. Let's get it going. Let's keep it going. Let's
Look,
support.
the
Come on,
fact
thank you.
the fact now is we're in a world and a timeline where Phil now has to make up imaginary detractors celebrating that he didn't make money. So now we're trying to be in this toxic symbiotic relationship. Okay.
I'm like a super greedy dude. And all I want to do is milk my audience for money and constantly guilt trip them. I got a couple more shout outs to do, but guys, I'm gone in like 10, 15 minutes. So absolute last chance. If you want to contribute and hit the King's streak, don't let it end at 4. Seriously, don't let it end at 4 tonight. Just when we're
Jesus
coming
Christ,
back,
Phil.
right?
The fucking begging, my dude.
All right.
You even bake for money.
All right, guys. Anyway, thank you. Great day. Great stream. I hope you like the animations that I got for
So
it.
it did die. Yeah, it died at 4.
We'll continue with those tomorrow. Hope everyone has a good evening. And until tomorrow when we play some more. Cool. And the tips, basically, we did good. We got like $77 in tips or something like that. Actually, yeah, we did. We were $77 in tips. But I was like, you know what? So the streak ended. It's not that big of a deal. All right? It's really not. I wasn't expecting for the streak to continue today. And I think what'll happen is sometimes we'll have a streak going of people supporting and sometimes we won't. But then I kid you not, I'm sitting right here and I'm doing the daily wrap with you. And I noticed something and I look, I just received a $100 tip from someone saying, keep it anonymous. It was basically
Right.
a con artist.
Keep it anonymous.
Phil's a scam artist.
Okay.
And it looks
He's
like
out
they
here,
tipped
Diablo.
as I was turning the stream off
Huh?
at
Oh, I thought you said you were right, my bad.
9:47. It is now 9:58.
So that's
So
what
basically,
people were
they
saying.
tipped at the very tail end of the
Phil tipped
stream, and of course,
himself.
I didn't see it because the stream was going off. They tipped $100. So actually, ladies and gentlemen, live here on the Daily Wrap, I'm here to announce the King Streak continues. Good Lord, man. Look in the mirror for a second and stop believing your own
Wow,
lies.
Phil.
We absolutely hit it. I mean, It happened after the stream went offline, but there was a $100 anonymous tip, which gets us to 177, which means it is king streak number 5. And it means that here on the Daily Wrap for the first time ever, it's time to make it rain. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for allowing the king
What
streak
the
to
fuck,
continue.
dude?
I was actually not thinking it was going to happen today because I figured, hey, it's a fighting game. It's an old school Marvel. Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better. There's still this back here.
This
And
dude
it's still
fucking
in the
lied.
back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time.
He stopped at
I
951.
love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children.
That's fucking scummy that he even did that, though.
Oh yeah.
That was super fucking scummy. Why? Why are we doing this? Oh, thank you.
This is how I play the game.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Guys, I
Like,
want
that's
you to know what's
super
going on.
scummy.
This has not happened before. So I'm trying to open the video call with June, and Discord says, well, this is awkward. It has crashed. And I click reload, and then it just says, it's awkward. It crashed again. And it's doing it in a loop, and I don't know what's causing it. So I don't know what's
So,
going on.
in-
If I have to
shut
restart my
down
PC or
Discord
something,
through the
I've never
task
seen this happen
manager.
before. It's always just worked. And you saw I tested it right before, and it was working with me, so I don't know why it's crashing like this. I might have to do audio only and see if that works, because when I'm trying to open the video call, that's when it's crashing. And I don't know if you could hear, but June was talking for a second. It was working, and then it stopped. So give me a second. June, I'm sure June is probably trying to wonder what's going on. He could probably hear here. I'm just going to try to figure this out.
Disaster.
And go from there. I have
Disaster
no
stream
clue.
already.
So let me mess around with it a little bit. I'll try restarting it a couple times.
How embarrassing. I'm a professional, right? I'm supposed to be better than this.
And quite frankly, since I knew this was coming, I was always planning to fess up the WWE Champions account when I was live reacting to your documentary. I knew you were going to cover it so in depth that there was no way I was going to be able to, like, lie about it and weasel my way out of it. You were going to pin me to the wall on that, right? So
You
that's
always
why I
lied.
did it during the documentary.
Thing is, he was already pinned to the wall, so there's nothing here. Like, nothing.
What are your thoughts on that? That the whole arc basically ends with me reacting and admitting it.
I don't know. Like the thing is with that is it was kind of like an open secret where everyone knew that you were that account, right? Pretty much everyone I talked to, it's like, oh yeah, like even I knew. Like my personal belief was you were always like down from the rafters. So for you to admit it, I'm like, okay, well at least things can move forward a bit and people can focus on something else. I think it's I guess cool for the arc, if that was your question.
Right. In a lot of ways, it was kind of almost cathartic for me to watch this thing because it allowed me to see all my problems and the things that I've done wrong and to fess up to them and apologize for them and to let my audience know, this isn't who I want to be. This is crazy. How many people can say they've had a 4-hour documentary made about them on the internet that at any moment you can open it up and see all the things you messed up in the last, 16 to 20 years of your life, right?
Is someone who is destined to keep making the same mistakes he never learns, right?
Exactly,
So,
Pass Phil.
if there's already a track record history of him habitually lying for personal gain, he will probably continue to lie for personal gain forever, correct? Like, there's been
Exactly,
no
Wes
actual
Wade. He
effort
lied
to
about that. That was a
change.
fake tip.
So Turkey Tom did a documentary about me late last year, okay? And it was called 10 Years of Failure. And of course, I have issue with that title, whatever. That's not the problem. The problem was after it came out, he said he wanted to interview me. But come to find out, the whole thing was an attempt for him to get me on the Lol Cow podcast. And he even said publicly, oh, this is a way to milk Phil for content and to keep milking him and getting more out of him. That I'm not cool with,
What?
June is like trying to figure it out.
Phil, I don't know where to start. Like I feel like that title is accurate too. What was incorrect about Tom's video?
Oh, nothing. I'm not even saying there's anything wrong
Oh.
with this video at all. I'm saying the fact that his intention was to try to get my attention, to milk more content, and to basically turn me into a
And?
source of revenue.
Phil,
That's what he was
Phil,
basically saying
he's
he was
never
trying to do,
milked
and
you.
that's what I wasn't cool with.
He
Similar to
just
Side
made
Scrollers, where I had no issue with their
videos
original
about you.
interview. It's the attempts to
That's
get
it.
tons of money and content out of someone after the fact, when that was never really part of the upfront agreement. That's where I have issue with people. And I don't think that wasn't your attempt here with this documentary at all.
Well, I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, like, I don't know really where you're going with this.
See, even June's like, I think it's fine. Like, I don't get where you're going with this. So, Phil, you're the only person that's the idiot here. What's funny is June has the same armbar I have.
Because I feel you kind of do it the same. Like, you keep the drama rolling, and that's fine. That's, like, I think smart business. I really just don't do that because I'm not, like, a personality. But I think on Tom's side, that if I was Tom, I would, do the same. But I think even with, like, the Craig stuff, right? You brought him back just to, like, insult him, and that is, like, drama, too. You kept that kind of going the same way, if that makes sense.
Craig? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I was on the show. No, to be honest, I didn't think that interview was going to go that way at all.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
Okay, I really didn't. Like, I thought what was going to happen was I was going to apologize to him for lying on his show, and he was going to apologize for the follow-up.
He has no reason to apologize, Phil. You lied. The whole thing of their anger was that you lied during their show. No one gives a fuck about the after show. It's the fact that you have a track record of being a known liar.
Where he basically made a lot of money for my detractors, and we were going to be cool. And that's not what happened. I mean, what happened, right? I had no interest in insulting the guy or anything. I mean, he told me to go fuck myself in that interview when I was being cordial. You know, I was just asking him questions and pressing him on some things I thought.
Thing is, June just told you were insulting him. So June told you were insulting him on your show, Phil. Like, stop trying to paint this as a positive.
Or unfair, and he's the one who escalated it first, okay?
100%. Every word that leaves my mouth is a lie.
Now, this question, I'm going to warn you. This person may be spinning it in a certain way, and just so you know, I'm not saying I agree with what this person is saying, but I'm just going to read it word for word. Okay?
Oh, I know Wells
For June,
Wade.
why were there parts in the documentary where you would quite rightly introduce Phil's arguments with skepticism? For example, Phil claims, or this is supposedly because. But with third-party statements, you would sometimes speak in absolutes. For example, based on John and Howard's words, you would say, Phil was bold-faced lying. I'm curious why you didn't introduce their comments with skepticism also. Something like, well, if we were to take them at their word, this would mean Phil was bold-faced lying. I completely agree that you need to be skeptical with hearsay, but you should be skeptical with everyone's hearsay, not just Phil's, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, that, like, lends more to credibility, and that you have such a lengthy history of lying, right? It's hard to really pin that down.
I agree. Listen, and I'm not taking offense. I
So right here, like, Phil does not want to hear that actual answer.
agree with you, man. I do.
Yeah, but I'm just answering that question. So that's why I would present you as such a way, because, I mean, through their words, they're more credible people, and I have no reason to really distrust what they're saying as opposed to you, right? I believe I read,
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family, right?
What was it on? I saw your entire reaction, and then you also admitted that you did not contact the other part of Project 7. Right? So
Dude, I'm
it
just
was a
watching the
lie.
old
I
interview
did
with
find that
June
and
we did
it was,
yesterday.
in fact, a lie.
Yeah, I think we were talking about respect the pact.
what do
and
you
the
Yeah.
guys.
Because the whole thing, to give context, it was,
Yeah,
you were
this
like,
is-
hey,
this
reach
isn't
out to them
live.
for, like, you know, and offer
This
them
is from
money, and you
yesterday.
told them, okay, I'll reach out to them, and then they said no, and then you came back, like, they said no,
What
which
do
was
you
a lie.
think of the
And then Rambo,
interview?
right, I believe.
I'm watching
contacted
him,
them. It's
listening
like,
to it
hey,
right
so
now.
why'd you deny the money? It's like, what money? Phil never told us. So it was also like, it was just a lie, I guess.
You're right. It was basically a situation where I was told something up front, and I had absolutely no idea that those guys would have wanted money.
Phil's a scam artist.
And if they actually did want the money, I would have given it to them. But we didn't have the conversation, and that's my fault. 100%. I should have reached out to them. I should have extended the, however you
See, I like how he does this to try to paint this pretty picture, and it's like, no, Phil, you fucking fat ass. June just said you lied. So again, June said you lied. There is no cleaning it up, Phil. You lied. End of story.
say, the olive branch or whatever, said, listen, you guys say you don't want to do it, but is it the money? And I didn't do that. And for me, I took them at their original word. And then later on, when John asked me, hey, did you offer them money? And I said, well, they don't want money. That was based on previous discussion months and months prior. That was not based on any current information. So you're right. You know, you caught me out on stuff like this in the documentary, and rightfully
And your detractors have called you out for years on it. This is nothing new.
so. That's the kind of stuff that I need to get better at. And I've said this publicly now. Moving forward, if I ever do anything like Project 7 or anything like that ever again, even if it's with like close personal friends, I'm working up a contract up front. That way, there's no misconceptions about who wants what out of it. We all get what we want out of it. And that way, no one comes out at the end as being, you know, feeling like they were misused or mistreated or not offered a fair shake. So, okay, fair enough.
But you didn't give them a fair shake.
well, I want to try again, right? Like, no lie, it's that dopamine feel. You get addicted to it. Like, you know what? I want to pull again because I want to try. I got some good characters that first time. The second time I didn't, but now maybe I'll recover from that. Let me try again, and then you try again. You see what I'm saying? And then you're done. Next thing you know, you just spent thousands of dollars. For what? For virtual Hulk Hogan's and virtual wrestlers.
Okay, well, first of all, June, I really want to thank you. This has been a great, hour conversation. I respect your time. I do have one final question, and I'm curious on your take on this, all right? You have now covered a bunch of different people on the internet. You've seen the toxic communities that form around certain people, like you said, like Wings and myself.
June's like, I could have done anything but
Do you
this.
think there is potential someday, and I'm not saying you, but do you think there's potential someday that someone could flip this and actually do a documentary on the worst detractors and their communities, and would that have potential to be something that could blow up?
That would be hard. Because with like the people I covered, it's like a singular person and there's a clear timeline and it's a lot more consumable, right? Detractors are a broad field, so like, are we talking about like viewers? You know what I mean? Like, are we talking about like just people who type in the chats? Because like I don't think anyone cares about those people. But if you're talking about like the more like intense ones that like really go crazy.
Yeah, I would say that we're talking about people on Kiwi farms who are doxing people. We're talking about the people who are making a living with these detractor channels. Just a couple off the top of my head. Duty streams.
Oh, shout out to Duty Streams and Memeology.
Take my videos every day and make toxic content out of it. Because some people say to me, these people, when you analyze them, in reality are bigger lol cows than the people that they fixate on and make money on by making these videos. And I don't really know because I don't spend time micro-analyzing these people, but I just find it fascinating that people in a lot of ways might say the people who
are all the time
focusing on the lol cows and making this content about them, in some cases may actually be the bigger lol cows. And is there potential there in the future to maybe analyze that?
I think there is some, but the draw of the average person is they want to be entertained. They want a clear-cut story about like, especially like an internet figure or someone of like more prominence or like who really blew up, and like you would be focusing on such a like marginalized of the marginalized, right?
Yeah.
Such a unique kind of person that doesn't really represent anyone, and then like these more like intense people also kind of like bounce around, so it would be like really difficult, and I don't really currently see that. I guess there is just also the level of intensity would be like more comfortable than I think like how do I say this? People
I'm gonna
online,
have to
right?
watch
Let's
that
say
Will
you,
Swade.
Wings, Boogie, right? You guys are funny and entertaining in your own way, right? But someone online who does like really crazy stuff might not be as consumable to the average person. It might be more so too disturbing, and maybe the average person doesn't want to see that, which also affects the market. So currently, I don't really see that, if you know what I mean.
No, I get you. I thought
You
about
don't
it,
get
and I'm
it, Phil.
It would be such an endeavor, like as arduous as it must have been to get enough for a 4-hour
By the way,
documentary
Phil,
about
stop
me. Like it would be like
looking
really like
at the
grasping at
quality,
straws
man.
to try to get enough information, first of all, about these people. And
Not
then
only
to
that,
formulate,
let
like, I would
June
think the
talk.
only way it could even be done, like you couldn't even do a video on one. Maybe it would have to be like a documentary of like, here's the cornucopia of the worst detractors of this person and what they've done. It would have to be like this super video to put it all together to try to retain interest. Because you're right, I think on the surface level, these people aren't that interesting. They're just kind of pathetic, a lot of them. The way that they act, It's a difference between you make fun of someone in a chat or you laugh, or you're literally trying to ruin someone's life. And by the way, you're getting money on that because you're monetizing the video at the same time. But yeah, I agree with you there that I don't think that there would be enough at this point.
He's sitting there trying to
unless
spread
there
his
was, like,
cult.
really intense research done and
big
maybe like a
gnosis.
super video. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just there's so many aspects to it, but I don't really know of any like intense ones that really like monetize their videos or really like. That's the thing. If you're gonna like be doing like, let's say, sending the police at your residence, right? You're not gonna be online or easily accessible or really have that much of a history. But that being said, I don't really see these people, I guess, making these videos. I guess, right? They yeah. It just seems like a different field.
Right.
Man, I'm stupid.
FYI, this is actually an interesting thing to open up
Yes,
with.
you are, Phil.
I am trying to work with a company right now in regards to merch. Okay, I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I don't know if it's going to work out positively. I haven't had merch now for 2.5
I hope
years,
not.
and now with this turnaround that I have had in the last, month and a half, it seems like people would like some merch. And I'm down to provide what people want. But the thing is, I've been blacklisted because my detractors went out there and they sent this
Who's been
hateful
blacklisted,
montage
dude?
profile of me to everyone, to Teespring and streaming services and all this
You
stuff.
did that
These
yourself,
companies
Phil.
don't want to work with me. They're like, "Oh, you're an evil guy." Like, am I really? Am I really that evil of
The
a guy?
company didn't do.
I don't think so. Or at least the things that you think I'm
What would they
evil
do?
for are
Like,
things
what
from the
would you-
past that I don't
Just
do.
laughing from the background.
But basically,
sorry.
I've been put
Exactly.
into contact with a company, and the
Yeah, that's
company
what I do,
seems
is
to
stuff to the
understand
side.
who I am, understand my history. They're actually seeing my turnaround right now and the positivity and the increase in viewership and the increase in support that I've been receiving, and they actually want to work with me. So I will let you know, like, it is all in development right now, literally going on behind the scenes. I will let you know when I have updates, and if they're positive, I hope they're positive, okay? I may even have some samples and things to show you guys soon that we can look at together on a stream and say, oh, does this look good? Does it look like up to quality of something you guys would want to purchase? Okay?
Now I'm out of money. This always happens. Oh, I'm out of money. I spent all of my money. Well,
Damn.
well then. Okay. I spent all of my money.
Bloom Kid did a super chat. If you don't dress as Hogan for Halloween, everything's been for nothing. I'm not dressing for Hogan as Halloween. Nah, it's stupid. You know, maybe eventually down the road.
Why
I'm
not,
not doing
Phil?
that now. I already have a costume from last year that was expensive. That's a really good costume, and it's
I
not
think
Hulk
you
Hogan.
should do it.
Okay, so you could stop memeing right now. We could do the Hogan meme when I play WWE Champions this coming Tuesday night. All right, but no, I'm not going to be Hulk Hogan for Halloween.
He
There's
should.
still this back
Honestly, he
here.
should.
And it's
All
still
right, that was pretty good, but I actually got to run out and show Icy around the town. But I thank you all for being here. I want her to get a good look of my home area. But I'll be streaming again soon. I might end up restreaming. I might restream tomorrow. No, that's DSP Reacts. So it might be Monday when I restream.
Mhm.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Greatly appreciate you all
Alright.
being here. I'm going to get some grub because I have yet to eat and I am hungry as fuck. Take care, everybody. See you later.